check stream, make sure it's up. Hello everyone, Jay here with Dirk. Good evening. We should be live. You should be seeing a wonderful image. Nope, I don't see an image because I've got my stream on pause because I'm so clever. Right then, so we've got Memento Mori, Gold Rush number 12's winner, going up against LBNT's very own Lakota. So, two of the lads going at it. Let's find out who's going to win. Let me know if there's any drips and drabs in the stream. If you're seeing any lag or anything like that, please do let us know in the chat. Right then, are you ready? Boom, starting. Right, we do have the countdown. And remember guys, in 9 minutes time, check-in will open. So welcome to the show. This is Gold Rush number 14. We're going to open up things with a show match between two team members, or rather a admin of the guys versus one of the team guys. Remember guys, if you tune in tomorrow at the same time, that is right now, you will see the very first clan war between LBNT and F-Tech. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, I know that much. To be quite honest with you, I don't know, and as my StarCraft 2 stops responding, there we go. That's really scary. White screen. Yeah. That's really weird. Ever since the new patch, everything's been going wrong. Right then, here we go. And I've just realised something I haven't done. If Nova, if you can please take it, I forgot to change my screen resolution. Whoops. Okay. Right then, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. I do apologise. Everything should be fine now. So, Memento Mori playing Zerg and Lakota playing Terran. So they've swapped their races. I think this is actually going to be rather amusing. Now, obviously we know both of these players have won a Gold Rush each, and we know that they're both solid players. I mean, really solid between Gold to Platinum by far. And they're very good players regardless. I mean, this is I don't know who could take this. So, will we see that one Rax expansion with bunkers come up, or... Yeah, that's what I'm expecting out of Lakota. One Rax into expansion, obviously laying down one to maybe two bunkers here and here. At the same time, just going into mass bio. Because if you're just beginning to understand Terran metagame and stuff like that, obviously the bio ball right now is a very solid play. Especially against a Zerg that's obviously not going into Bailings. If it goes into Bailings, you're going to have to need some serious micro and good splitting. Mm. Mm-hmm. It's indeedy dodo. As I am checking sound level, guys, do not panic. Let me know out there on the stream if I'm too loud. Hopefully that should be okay. I hope. If I just put it on Nova's cam. Oh no! Oh, Neil taking a bit of lag there. Bit strange. Hmm. Mm-hmm. It's very hard for us to actually call him Memento Mori. We do apologise about that. Let me know out there. Is great now? Is that better? Can everybody hear me now? Perfect. Good. Lovely. So let's have a look, see what Neil's got coming up. We are going to see Mech play. No, what the? And good grief. What? Double command center. So Lakota thinks he's playing Zerg. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right, I just want to see if I call this right. I'm going to say Memento Mori Neil is going to go into Mass Roaches. I don't know why, but I feel as a Zerg player, as a beginning Zerg player, that's the easiest thing to go into. Now, obviously, he's going to do it straight after he goes into Metabolic Speed, as you can tell by the shimmering of the pool. Now, let's have a look back at Lakota's base, and I must admit, and I'm going to say it now, this is so freaking hard to call, because I keep thinking Neil's Terran, and this is so backwards. As Neil is... No, it's not. FTD, one of the FTech guys. We have got quite a few people observing this, so I do apologise about the zone. Because right now, command center, right, as it is now, if he's attacked, he can actually call SCVs in. And I don't know if you watched the MVP versus MKP battle today. That has actually happened when Marine King Prime attacked MVP. He called in a load. He managed to save, I think it's like 4 SCVs, isn't it? 2, 4, 5 SCVs you can save. Lifted it off, come back down, and of course he went straight back into mining. However, that is not the case here. It does look like the Coda is going to go straight into the orbital command. See, now, me and Nova here could tell you exactly what we'd be doing on this map if it was Protoss. However, none of them seem to be Protoss. So, yeah. This is definitely going to be a Hellion play, isn't it? As soon as one of these factories finish up, he'll swap it over with the barracks, with that reactor, and we'll see double, excuse me, double Hellions coming out at a time. I want to see what he builds out of the other one, though. I mean, I think this is quite smart. I like what Lakota's doing here with that one Marine. Having a scout, trying to throw off his... bringing Lings back from scouting. Now, the reason Lakota would have done that in a later game is, one, is to withdraw an army. Get your opponent to withdraw his army from the center of the map. Then you can move out, and then you can take map awareness. That's another reason people do that. I'd like to see another gas being taken, which he does right now. That means he can sustain quite a large number of roaches off of 3 bases rather. With double gas in the natural. So that's 4 gases off of 3 bases. What would... That's what I was just about to pick up on. You don't hear in-game sound? Sorry, I will sort it. This is obviously a show match. Sorry, my bad. Enable music. Whoopsie daisy, I'm being... Right, if that's the case... no, it's not. It's going to be Bailing's... Yeah, but the Spire... Oh no, what he's going to take up into is Corruptors and go Broodlords, because he's going to Baling bust the front with Broodlords coming in to take out their mech. Because Neil's going to have to go... oh my word. Look, I really hate the fact that these two are playing opposite races. I don't like it. It's so confusing. And look at the gameplay I am seeing here. He's going to go straight down to his third. I love this play. Lakota really does play a great Terran play. I'd like to see him start taking that mech upgrades. Get the +1 oh, we're going to see the Hellion drive by though. Oh, that's 3 so far. How many's got? 4, 5. 5. Yeah, but look, you see what I mean by throwing your opponent off, making him withdraw from his safety zone. He was trying to protect his natural because that's where he's expecting an attack. And do you see how he moved the roaches to defend? It's good strategy. It's very good strategy. But in the 12-minute stage of a game, it's not something you want to be doing, especially right at this sort of time. But like if you're into a 20-minute game, then that is perfect. Now this sort of play out of Lakota right now, I am loving. I do love the fact that he's going mass Hellions. This tells me he's going to go follow up with tanks, probably go into quite a bit Viking play, and then move into force, hopefully later on. Lakota, you're not in my stream, are you? Is he? I don't see him. He's not. I don't see him. He's not in the stream. Nearly's, though. Oh, all these drones! Everything's going to get caught out of position. So many kills being going. Let's have a look at the units lost. 17 units for Mori going down in the last 2 minutes. That is... right now, with the Hellion drive by this queen, he should probably just try and take the queen out. If he can take all these drones out, oh my god, line them up, sack them up, it's barbecue time. Goodbye, drones. And you know what? He'll even get the queen. He's not paying attention. Neil's elsewhere because he's... Look, he's just not doing anything. He's actually got 2, 3, 4 kills now. These 2 queens blocking off that mineral line. So this will be cleaned up. That's a heavy loss. He should just get out of there with what he can. And right now, losing that many Hellions is a huge loss. Especially if you're going mech. You're going to need it because your opponent, being a Zerg, is going to have Lings. He's going to go mass Lings afterwards. Because he's going to end up trading armies just to replenish himself with Ling Infestor Brutes. And yet here we see Lakota with not quite a lot, but I'm not quite sure. I wouldn't have done that just yet. Having salvaged that many bunkers, maybe left one. Hmm. Mm-hmm. I want to have a look at the units tab. Let's have a look. It's 55 drones to 46 SCVs and 5 humils. So that's pretty much even. There isn't much in it. The supply is 99 to 108 in Lakota's favour. But you know what? There is not much to it. Now, the missile turrets, it could just be that he's overreacting and expecting muta play. Let's have a look now. We are going to... Yeah, we are seeing a 4th come down for Memento Mori as well. Let's have a look at the roach count. How many was that exactly? So he's got 10 roaches out, but I like the fact that he's got 5 queens. Why? Because 5 queens can deter any sort of drop play. You can use them to... Oops, as I missed the engagement, I'm being stupid and dumb. I forgot I have the cam. What was I saying? Oh, yes, the queens. Queens are a great deterrent, especially to a Terran drop play. Now... If Neil, Memento Mori, was actually playing Terran, then obviously he'd be going drops. Whereas we see Lakota not actually shaping up to do many drops, I don't think. Why? Because I don't actually see a starport. Do you see a starport on the field? Because I definitely do not. I... And he still... The 3 command centers, to me, he just feels like he's forgetting that he's not a Zerg right now. Yes, I know, but at the same time, when at this... But what I was saying is, at this sort of time, yeah, take a 4th and 5th, but the 3rd one's unnecessary. That's 400 minerals that could be into 2 tanks and so forth. He's going to need some sort of extra income for the sort of mech. Mech is a heavy style of play. It cannot just be done off a 3 base, 4 base like he's doing. And not sure I'm liking this going to be. Do we see Siege Tech? Yes, we do. He's got the 4s. He needs to... right now, if he does, the 4s are going to kill him. And look at how many dropped there. Yes, literally, as you see it. Yes, we will troll Neil because he's one of us. He's part of the team. And yes, we are absolutely going to troll him. You never clump muters up, okay? Let me tell you why. Because the minute 4 start firing, they die rapidly. You cannot afford to do that. What I want to see, though, is this barracks to be dropped down and probably have bundles of 6 to 8 Marine run-bys, like you do with Lings. Well, seeing as Lakota thinks he's a, you know... Oh, my word. That was an awesome bit of kill. But is he going to lose all these Hellions? He cannot afford to do that. 3 go down, 4 go down. And, oh my word, that is a heavy loss. Especially if you're playing a mech composition. He needs just to run. He's trapped between the spines and the muters. And, oh my word, he's going to lose them all. This is not a good... Did you just... At 20 minutes, he gets roach speed. Now, if your army composition is the minority of it is roaches, you need that ASAP between the 6 and 8 minute mark. Yeah, but from what I think it was FXO Slavic who usually gets it between the 6 and 8 minute mark, depending on where he is in a battle. Yeah. I don't know about you, but I do believe this game, regardless of how good both players are, but it's definitely in Lakota's favour. You look at the supply, I mean, yeah. What I want to see is either a transition into Ling Bailings, because that would be awesome just to see lots of things getting blown up. Let's find out if these are on. No, he's bringing all these SCVs, but guess what? He hasn't remembered to push the R button once highlighting them all. Why do you do that? That is because you need mass repair. You need mass repair on at all times. So when things start going hectic and things keep going as... Oh, good, he said it in Observer. Yeah. When I do this sort of build... Exactly, yes. It's instant back. I'd like to see... Oh, if he can siege up right now, this would be brilliant. He needs to siege. Is he going to siege? He is going to get one. I don't like the idea that he's trying to siege up because this is what happens... Oh, so much goes down. Nice transition from them. How many infestors though? I don't think he's got enough, do you? Against that. But he needs to just lay down infested Terrans right now, because that is the only way he's going to get rid of that many tanks. Let them blow themselves up. And you know what? He's just going to base trade it. Yes, indeed, though. We are going to see the planetary. Here we... That's all it could be. Oh, everything's going to go down. But he's going to try and take out a planetary first, which isn't mining, I might add. This is a waste. He's lost too many units here. But this is definitely... Yeah, and right now, look at... Oh, my word. So many drones just getting roasted. Even the SCV's getting some action. And right now, it isn't going to matter. I'd like to see him split his army up. Because, look, we are going to see a Ling... Oh, it's drones. Look at this. We're bringing a queen in there with that one infested Terran because he's like a boss. He's leading that army. We do see the proxy hatch, or macro hatch rather. It's not a hatch because he's not a Zerg. I hate it that they're playing this. I do believe right now that there's nothing else that's going to happen because Lakota is going to wrap things up. All he's got one building floated out here. This is not looking good whatsoever. Even with everything coming down, I cannot see Memento Mori taking this. He does have a solid army, especially with all the infested Terrans as well. The problem is, right now in a base trade, the best thing you can do is to shift A, attack move into everything. Like, waypoint into bases. Why? Because you need to pay attention to what's going on. And why on earth is Neil pulling back? He feels that he can actually... Oh... Right, that's it. Next time we do a show match, they're not allowed to opposite race. Confuses the hell out of me. Now, it sounds like a plan. I don't believe this is something that Lakota needs to engage. He needs to get out of there right now. Oh, everything's going to get pulled. It's all holy siege mode. And everything is just... Oh, the Infestors drop. He knows he's going to have to just go for it. The Infested Terrans try to draw some fire, but they get wiped off the face of the earth. More going down. It doesn't not matter because they get killed instantly. And as you can tell by the bloodstains, that is a holy, holy army. Blood and guts. Exactly. We are seeing... He's gone more Infestors, but the problem is he can't afford... Are these just on move command? They are. He's... Oh, no. This is a bad idea, because look, I already see... Oh, he doesn't get... Yeah. Yeah, but back... And he gets off 4 Infested Terrans. So let's have a look at the supply. It is 34 supply to 149 supply. GGGGGGG. And I would say this is rather one-sided. I would. He's already got a base down. It was kind of one-sided regardless. That mech army was insane. Yes, guys, remember, if you want to participate, hit that check me in button. Boom, bang, zoom. You'll be participating tonight. Right then, guys. Well played, both players. Right then, guys. That was the show match. We're live now. Me and Dirk will be right back. Put some music on for you. Do not panic. Dirk, why don't you go ahead and just hit that wonderful mute button. You can't hear anything, no, guys? You can hear me, though, right? Weird. Okay. So, guys, you're telling me you can't actually hear any music? What, on the stream? Test, 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 test. Really? What on earth is going on? Okay, guys, I'm just going to restart the stream. Because that's something crazy. Test. Could you speak for me? Yeah, what the hell? Try. Like, you're not getting anything come out there. Let me have a look at the tools.
And I just met you. So call me maybe. I forgot the middle bit of that, and I'm unwell. So it doesn't work very well.
Yeah, fair enough.
So you can hear him now, let me know. Right,
Can you hear us now? Yes.
Right,
okay, I'm going to be right back then.
Okay, guys, make yourself. Let's see if I can hear music. Let me know out there in the stream if you can hear the music. Okay, XSplit, what the hell was that? All I had to do... That was really weird. Good, 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 good. Guys, we'll be right back. Remember, get your friends here. Tell the world we're live. Hit that share button. Hit that face button. Face button? No, the Facebook button. Twitter, right? I don't know. XSplit being new. Right, guys, enjoy the music. We will be right back. Remember, get checked in if you want to play. Ask the mods for the links. How about now? That should be fine. Just let me know if I'm too loud when the guys talk and stuff like that. Good. Okay, good. Let me know if the music's too loud now. If not, I'll turn it up. No problem. Oh yeah, we got a new admin tonight. That's F-Tech DJ Trip. He's offered his services. We will gladly take him. Yeah, Matt's like the noob who sorts all the financial and weirdy paperwork stuff now. But he will cast from time to time. Yeah, Matt. You know what? I'm going to see if I can stick a webcam on. Should I put a webcam? No, I'm not going to put my mug on there. You know what? I want to put on a good track. What I'm going to do is try and turn the music down just a little bit on the old enable music. There we go. Boom. Return to game. There we go. This is the Hobbit song, and I am going to turn it up because I love this song.
To dungeons deep and caverns old. The pines were roaring on the height. The winds were moaning in the night. The fire was red, it flaming spread. The trees like torches blazed with light. Far over the misty mountains cold, to dungeons deep and caverns old. The pines were.
Okay, changed my mind. Bit of blue steel. This one's for Dirk.
Hello, dudes.
This is awesome. They're taking the Hobbit sizing guard. I love it.
Acidas, this one is for you. You have a 10-hour version of it. Just saying.
Oh, what? 10 hours? No, this is only the 2-minute one.
Jab, you read Skype? Just quickly.
Yep.
Is that right?
No worries. Hello to... Really? Why is it when we play really weird music that you lot all tune in? 41 viewers listen to this. You lot are crazy, you know that? Just leave this up. Oh, brilliant.
Tell me where is Gandalf, for I much desire to speak with you. Tell me where is Gandalf, for I much desire to speak with you. A Balrog of Morgoth. What do you say? A Balrog of Morgoth. What do you say?
Oh, goodness. Oh, how the trolls. This is so... Oh, I can't stop. This is nuts. Oh, it's brilliant.
You can play this movie as well. It's quite cool.
Oh, this is brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. I love it. That's the same one.
Ah, really?
Yeah.
Oh, oops.
Oh, Matt's giving me one. I'll do this one first. Let's have a look at this one. Oh no, Matt, why did you do it? No, we'll play it for like 2 minutes and then I'll put another one on. Remember guys, go get checked in. We've got 2 minutes left.
Is it Nyamcat?
No, it's the Pikachu song. Oh. Oh, God. Why? Pikachu? 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 Good God. Matt, you really need to seek help. Remember guys, if you want your tracks played, we will play them. Yeah, I know. Takachi, no, that's killing me. No, Matt, I can't do this. Just no. No. Oh, Matt. Okay, what's He's giving that one. Let's have a look, see what this one is. Alright, last one, guys, because then we're going to get back into StarCraft 2 action. Why is the rum gone? It's a remix, and this one's for Dirk Nova. Here we go. Okay.
It starts out slow. It's very well made actually.
I might have to turn this one up a little so everybody can hear it.
Okay, guys, the brackets are up.
Yes, the brackets are up.
So that we can, let's see what the first game is.
No more music, guys.
Oh yeah, it's Random Wednesday, so we keep the music as random as possible, right?
Yep, it's Random Wednesday. God, what? Oh, brilliant! I love it. That's great. Right, we've got someone to drag into this call to introduce himself. Let me just grab him. I am going to drag him into this call. Ring a ding ding, da ding ding ding.
Hello, hello.
Hello, Dan. How are you doing?
Absolutely brilliant. I hope you all are as well.
Good man. So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and tell the world who you are and what you're doing nowadays.
Can you say that one more time? I just had a bit of echo from the stream. I had to mute it. Sorry
All right.
about that.
Please go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell everybody who you are before we get this first game going.
Oh, okay, my name's Daniel Thomas, 21, living in London, born in California. Love StarCraft, very big enthusiast, and just here to help grow esports and have some fun. So.
And you are FTech DJ Trip, I do believe. That's right.
That is me, soon
Yes.
to be LBNT, hopefully.
That's what it is.
Hint, hint.
Hint, hint. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, my man. What I'm going to do, I'm going to ask you to just mute yourself. This way we can have myself and Dirk take the first game, which, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, will be Yeah Baby versus Boost, as Boost goes and spoils that whole entire intro by saying, be right back.
You got it, GLHF.
So, Dirk, what do you reckon we're going to see out of Boost? Because obviously Boost's Protoss play is getting a lot better. And, of course, we do see him...
This is Yeah Baby on the other hand, though.
Yeah,
So-
he's a Terran player, obviously. But at the same time, we've got that curse. We all talk about the EG curse, but Boost has the quarterfinal curse. He's made the quarterfinals 5 or 6 times now. He can't get any further.
And every time he gets streamed, he loses it.
Yeah.
Oh. But we want to see Boost, of course, so he'll has to live with it, he has to overcome that curse, so yeah. Anyway, should I actually cast with Wise Drum Gun 10 hour in the background? No.
No. 10-hour version of that? Good God, no. I'd be crying most of the time. Let's have a look at the brackets. Now, we didn't have many people for the... We only had... How many? Well, we had 40 plus people sign up. We only 28, actually. That's our lowest number. Come on, people. We can't be doing with that. That's not fair. Right then. So, let's have a look at Group 1. We do see Remy facing off against Cetis. Gepser versus Solarix. Pake versus Esfarel. Esfarel, I feel for you. Van Brover versus Leather. Oh my word, what a game. Shrumps versus my man Acidus. Edge versus N1W. Yeah Baby versus Boost, which is this game. And we're going to be Mrs. versus Exodus. Macrohome versus Diz. Gala versus Zolwick. Montana versus Gargareth. Rewolves versus NL Prometheus. And then Nero and Tucci get buys. Right then, let's find out if these guys are ready. As I completely don't type that anywhere. Let's try this game. Who says yeah? Let's find out if Yeah Baby does. Right then, let's do it to it.
Go.
Intro.
I knew it was the intro. No panic there.
No panic.
Yeah, I was checking the stream now. I don't make the same mistake often, you know.
Oh really? Oh really?
Except for supply block.
Right then, so in Toon Valley, my favourite of all time, it's going to be Vanished Forever shortly. So I'm going to cry when that day happens because it will no longer be in my map pool. I love this map. As a Protoss player, this is an amazing map. As a Zerg player, this sucks.
Well, it depends how you look at it. There's very different options for Zerg as well, so it's not the worst thing in the world for Zerg.
I don't know. I feel that for a Zerg player, because you can't take that early third, it's difficult. Anyway, let's go ahead and introduce the players.
Yes.
Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, he is the Cursed. He is Boost. He is the Cursed quarterfinalist player.
Yes,
Pink
and in
Protoss.
the top left we have our green Terran. It is yeah baby. Yeah, what you were saying about the Zerg having a hard time like taking a third. Yeah, there's the rocks, but you can just ignore the rocks and take it anyway. It just makes it vulnerable for a mid-game push from Protoss. But that's about it really. As soon as you get into the late game as Zerg, this map is actually not that bad. You have the center expansion, so you can actually put your Broodlords there. There's the gaps at the fort, the big wide open spaces there where you can put your Broodlords. I mean, if you have unlucky spawn positions, you can even put your Broodlords to immediately seize the third without them being. Yeah, a Vortex isn't effective in that space because you can't put the Archons in it. So, yeah. It's okay. Anyway, we see Boost going out to the 9th scout to the top left, instantly finding his opponent. Yeah, he will be very happy about that.
Oh, does get a cancel on the barracks. Nice. He's going to try and attack the SCV. This is a great thing to do against Terran, and it really infuriates them. Now, I would suggest doing it against Neil every time you can. So, obviously, bringing another SCV off is, yeah, baby, trying to deny that. I actually reckon he can do it, you know.
Oh,
just keep running.
Two SCVs
This is an overkill, but I like the auto repair. That is a smart play to do. That instantly shuts down the pro harass, and basically, he's going to get around and look for gas timings. If there is to be any, he is going to have a look run. No, doesn't see any gas, and it's just basically just prob and prod around. Now, if we look back at the base of Boost, he does take a gas, but by doing this, he's actually
gas.
Yeah, it's pretty standard.
Yeah.
That was at 13. I did check. It's a 13 gas. Why does that come up? I don't want that to come up. There we go. I'm going to try and follow a Control F. No, that's not working.
Well,
there it is.
It was a 14 gas, but what Boost is not doing, he's not chrono boosting his Nexus for some reason. Is he maybe trying to do a 4-gate perhaps?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, well, I was actually thinking maybe he's just going to chrono boost it in to get in early units, or Cybernetics Core and get early Warp Tech. Because obviously you can get free chrono boost into that. Oh, he does finally find out where he is. Yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, look at this. Cybernetics is down. Obviously, as I was saying, you can get 3 to 4 chrono boost into the Warp Tech technology to get that out really quick. That'd be awesome. But to be quite honest with you, I don't think it's going to benefit him. Now he's using that chrono boost. Let's have a look.
Yeah,
and
now
see how
he's
many.
spending it really hard on the Nexus.
Yeah.
Basically, you should remember that one chrono boost is 1.6 probes. So you can already. So per 3 probes, you can use 2 chrono boosts, roughly. If you work with that like a little timing in your head, you can always hit your chrono boost spot on your Nexus and get a lot of early economy.
So First Blood does go to yeah baby, and just for the record, I have no idea why that did that. My colours have now changed. Let's try this again. There we go. They're back, pink and green. So let's have a look down in the bottom. We are going to see Booster only taking out 1 gas. Now he's run out of chrono boost on his Cybernetics Core. Let's see if he's going to use it in the. No, he isn't. He's just going to take.
Taking 1 gas for now is fine. He's still.
So basically, what came out of Boost was a Cybernetics 1-gate expand, and then, like as you can see right now, taking that second gateway.
Yeah, he should be adding a few more probes and do the 2 gateways at around 28. He could have had like 2 more probes right now, but he cut 2 probes right now to get that out. So,
right. So this isn't going to be a 4-gate. Sorry to cut you off.
No.
It's not going to. It's just going to be
the expansion. So
yeah. I just thought we'd, tell everybody that it isn't going to be. This is going to be a free stalker harass.
But we see Concussive Shell first and Marauders. That's like extremely early Marauders.
Yeah, but it's also a very good way to hold off any sort of pressure from.
Well, I think going Steam first is a lot better. Steam and just a lot of Marines in the start, because yeah, it's just better against like, for example, a 7-gate. For example, that you have Steam. Steam is such a big deal for those pushes from Protoss, like a 7. If you don't have Steam for a 7-gate push and the Protoss executes it really well, yeah, you're pretty much dead.
So these stalkers, I thought he was going to do some poking and prodding. He isn't going to do it. By the way, guys, while we're waiting for a bit of action to happen, which is about to happen, and he just sees that it's concussive shell, he knows he can't even approach that now with the stalkers. He's going to try and pick off one, but yeah, baby, not that lucky. Going to have to run back to his bunker. Now, as I was saying, as I just passed Nova, the cam, basically, guys, if you want to Twitter at us, by all means do. Matt or Soldier, could you put the LBNT Twitter out there, please? This way, once you do it, we're going to have a Twitter feed come across during games, and if you want a shout out, we will give you a shout out. So yeah. Also, guys, we've got a Team Liquid thread going up. I would really appreciate if you could show some support, show some love. Please, 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 yeah? Go to our Team Liquid thread, boost it, give us a comment, tell us how much you're enjoying the show, or give us some criticism.
Yeah, just get our name out there.
Yeah.
Let people know. And while the game has evolved a little bit, we see Combat Shield and Steam
Being researched,
on the way. Yeah, on the way. And going more into Marines right now. Only one lonely Marauder supporting the army. And we see Observer going out from Boost towards the base of Yeah Baby.
I'm trying to look at Boost's build. I'm just thinking, hang on, 4 racks, 1 factory. Alright, it's going to be MMR build coming out of Yeah Baby. Let's have a look at Boost. I think this is going to be primarily a 4-gate off of 2 base with the, hopefully it's Immortals. Is it going to be? Yes, it is going to be Immortals coming out of Boost, which is exactly what he needs to do.
Maybe he's planning some Immortal Bust or something?
I think it should be...
I think a Colossus All-in would be more suited here, or just take a third. I mean... Yeah, around 10 minutes, 11 minutes, you really want your third up.
I'm trying to remove the camera. There we go. I don't know. I just think that, Yeah Baby, even though he's 2 supplied down on his opponent, it isn't that much to be down. It's not much at all. Money scan goes down, sees what his opponent has for army composition. But to be quite honest with you, Yeah Baby seems to have the majority of the units right now. That there could actually finish the game if he was to push. Because even with the sentries there, obviously the sentries can just completely... now that the Immortals out, that changes everything.
Teams in, of course. Because if the force fields are spot on, the Zealots will still soak most of the damage. But he goes for weapons. Is that weapons first?
Yeah. What, rather than the armor? That's a bit strange. Usually you want to take the armor upgrade.
Yeah, you get armor first simply because your Zealots stay alive longer. Because the Zealots don't necessarily do a lot of damage, but they stay alive pretty long. They're
the what we call the bread and butter meat shield for a Protoss army. Especially if you're going to go up against like Broodlords and stuff. You want them out in the front. You want them out in the front, period. It doesn't matter what you're doing, you want your Zealots at the front of the army. Obviously, then you can, especially if you're doing Colossus all in, or for 2 base, you can send your Zealots out, they batter everything, force field the Bio army, make sure you can trap them well, and the Colossus will just decimate them. And if you can manage to get a few storm drops in there, that'd be even better. So...
Yes, but to see the factory now of Yeah Baby just idling at its natural, it should be flying towards...
Yeah, exactly.
The base of Boost, just simply because the factory is basically a free scam. But you do want to keep the factory alive for later development. Like you want to add more starports. Like if you take your 3rd base as turn, you want to add a 2nd starport. You're not necessarily going to use it, but if your opponent will go Colossus, then you do want a 2nd starport, because you want 3 Vikings per Colossus.
Yeah, but look at this. We're seeing charge come down rather than blink.
Well, charge in this situation is fine.
Especially with a bio, obviously, because it can... especially if the Terran army's retreating from an engagement, charge is actually going to be brilliant. Why? Because they're going to be in a single line format. You can cut them off, and it's easy to kill a Terran army like that. I've seen it so many times.
Well, the rule I use is simply, if I go for a Colossus build, I will go Blink first, simply because Blink will help me defend against drops, and I can Blink under the Vikings to snipe the Vikings as fast as possible with my Stalkers.
Sorry to cut you off there. We do see finally some Medivacs joining up with the armor. We are going to see a massive... This looks like it's a 2 base damaging push right now. But look at
Yeah,
this.
it's
Some of the
just-
zealots out of position. He does not want to come down this ramp. Look at the concave he's got going on here. But look at the medivacs. 6 to 8 medivacs coming down. Let's have a look, see if we've got any more. No, we don't. Look at the observer. He sees the army coming out. But is he going to do anything? It does not look like. He doesn't want to try and... His opponent, yeah, baby, is actually trying to bait the army down. But look at this, on hold position, he's not going anywhere. Yes, he's going to lose a few things, but he's not going to bait anything out. Why? He needs to get...
he should just try to get some good force fields to cut it off as soon as he runs up the ramp again.
Storm not yet incomplete, started rather. But look at this, some of the zealots are out of position, but basically he's trying to bring the Terran army up the ramp. There's the stim, he cannot afford to do it. He doesn't pay attention to the second lot. I want to see if he's going to come down there. There's a charge. Finish up. Look at that. He doesn't get all the force fields. He doesn't.
No, the force fields are not good at all. They need to be behind the Terran army.
But look at this great little pickup. We are going to see a drop play. Yeah, but look at the drop.
Yeah, the pickup is not good at all.
And
actually,
right now, if Boost is to push out right now, this will be a game-ending situation. He does need just to push it against his army.
Just you have like 3 zealots in his army. He needs more zealots with this.
Oh, it doesn't matter why. This looks really heavy sentry based, doesn't it? I mean, look,
yeah, but
they're just dropping.
Force fields.
Oh, look, there's no Guardian Shield or anything. He's losing the sentries. That is such a heavy loss. So much gas intensive.
Yeah, but he brings the probe. He's going for a counter.
Oh, it doesn't look like... Because some of the shields on them... as you can see, some of the shields are down. I don't think he's going to have enough to hold it, especially with a bunker there. They wouldn't have mattered. But going back on something you were saying earlier in the cast about the Terran's factory. Now, when I played Terran on this map, I used to, and I was going to protest, and I saw that he didn't take expansion. I'd bring it over here, lay it down, and then I'd just build factories. I'd proxy it. I'd put it somewhere, just build...
Well, you can keep the factory flying at the rocks at the middle expansion as well, because it will give you some low ground vision, even though if you don't have the tower, you might spot like a stalker or a zealot walking by.
Right now, he needs that factory to get that low ground. Rather than sending out the old SCV, get that factory just over the ramp. Let's find out where you're going to be. But look at this.
He's going to engage in the choke.
This is not good. This is not a smart move. He knows where the army is. This is such a bad idea. What on earth? Oh, I like
there's
the
a bunch
fact.
of Marines not engaging in the fight.
He needs his force fields. And this is where everything can blow up. He does need to take out that. Too late. People get into it, but does not matter. Look at this force field. Everything going down. But it does look like this competition.
I might just have enough, but
no, because he needs to move forward. He does need to move forward. Can he do it? Let's have a look. See, yes, he does. I'm trying to get that factory out of the way to show you everything. There we go.
Yeah, but Baby is still traded very cost efficient though. So I don't know. Maybe with reinforcements he might just be able to hold. I don't know.
Oh, he's bringing the SCVs into the fight now. He's trying to cut, but we have got a zealot in there. I just want to have a look at the old HP bars. He's trying to rally things down, but you know what? Even with Stim, he's going to try and hold this, but with what's there, he's not going to be able to hold this, and we might just be seeing the GG very soon. He's not paying attention to these Marauders,
more
though.
Reinforcements streaming in for boost, not dropping its macro. Really nice. And yeah, it looks like it's going to be.
Let's face it, we have seen Boost improve time and time again. His micro and macro are getting so much more better. I mean, let's have a look. Is this... it's going to fall down. The factory's going to fall as well. Let's have a look. Is he just... Right now, he could just go. He could just go into the base and push.
Yeah, he could go or just camp.
Yeah.
And take another base.
Right now, he can just walk up here. He isn't going to matter. Just send the zealots up. But the problem is, he's not walking up the ramp. Now he is. And this is where... Yeah, baby knows. But he's going to try and hold on. He's got some Marines there. He's not pulling any of the SCVs off that line. GG goes down and Boost takes the win.
Yes, very, very nice play from Boost. A bit of an overcommitment, I feel, from Baby with that push. But yeah,
I thought that was really good.
Should have retreated and try a drop in the main. I think that could have done more damage than it did. And hello, Neil.
Let's get Neil and Dan back into this call, and we'll ask them what they thought about that last game. Dan, are you with us?
I am with you, loud and clear.
Okay. So, what do you feel that Baby could have done better in the last engagement? Obviously, he did not get into the bunker nowhere near because he was right at the very end. He got 2 Marauders in there, but it failed. What if you was in his position, you was defending, you had that high ground, what would you have done?
If I was the Terran?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, I would have seen that incoming army, and I would have shipped. Oh well, I would have. Excuse my language. I would have been very scared and very hesitant to engage such a large force, especially knowing that he has charge lots, guardian shield, and force field. I think maybe what would have been a good idea is to, if he had the Zelnaga Tower at the time, I'm not sure if he did, is when he saw Boost coming to push up and attack him, done some type of drop play on the natural of his opponent, and I think that could have maybe diverted his attention, allowed our Terran player to run down the ramp, split up his Marines, get a nice arc on the Protoss army, and I mean, it's really hard to say, but in my opinion, I think it just came down to the engagements there, and both players' decision making was very spot on.
Okay, and Neil?
I think the big thing was obviously when he was prodding up the ramp at the first push. Obviously, at that point, neither micro or macro is going to be slipping at that time, so it's more important to try and. That's when it's the most important to try and hurt your opponent. Obviously, he can't get through this front there. He can see that he can't get through the front. So dropping is, like, at that point would be perfect, because then it has to diverge his army away, and then you might be able to slip in the natural as well. So just one medevac, a set of Marines to drop the main with, even if it takes you a massive long way out of the round, just so he doesn't see it, just to drop the main and having him to diverge some units, or just to take his attention away, so you might be able to slip in, and before he gets those vital shields up and force fields, you can kind of take out the sentries and then obviously trade more efficiently.
Okay, and last question to Dirk. If he was in boost position, in that engagement, I know what you're going to say, so I'm just going to ask you, would you have engaged in that chokehold? Where he destroyed the rocks?
Actually, depending on the sentries and the stalkers he had, maybe. But it would he has much more surface area for his army if he just attacks up the ramp. Yeah, you have enough immortals to bust the bunker anyway. So, but he kept reinforcing with stalkers. Well, I think zealots could be more efficient.
Yeah.
And because you can just, if you then force fields the ramp and force fields behind the army, the zealots, a bio needs to kite the zealots, and if you force field behind the army, he can't really kite, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's where it went wrong, but that was about it. Just less stalkers, more zealots.
Okay, right then.
If you get stalkers, go get blink.
Yeah, he didn't. He went into charge. So, right then, Dan, this is going to be your first chance to show us what you've got in the casting wise. I hope you fix your mic, because we were getting a lot of gain and feedback off your mic. But Neil, if you can, or are you still?
Yeah, I'm here. No, I'm here.
Good man. Okay. Obviously, Dan, you'll be casting with Neil.
All right.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
You might need to turn yourself down just a little bit, mate, so that we don't get that gain, because we are still picking up something off of you. And yeah, it's going to be Neil and Daniel to take this cast. It's going to be Taco, Zoro Tui. It's going to be a ZVZ. What you said?
Oh, I don't know why you. That's like a mountain to climb for you to try and say people's names. I don't know why you even attempted it. To be honest.
I know.
Yeah, it's Dutch.
Okay. Right then, both of them are ready.
Yes, both players are ready to go. So
okay,
we can get this game on the road.
Okay, me and Dirk are gonna basically mute ourselves, and I'll let Neil and Dan go.
All right.
Wait till you get into game to start talking. Here we go.
Okay, so we do have ZVZ on Shakura's plateau. Dan, as you're a Protoss player yourself, aren't you? So
yes, I am.
So this map, I don't know how you feel about it, but as a Terran, I don't use this map very often. So, where do you see this going in terms of Zerg?
Well, I see some possibly early expands from both of the players, and if not, one of the players will possibly be going for some early aggression. So maybe a very early pool of some kind. I definitely expect some Zergling battles, most likely some baneling battles as we try and transition into the mid game. And however those battles turn out will give one of the players a lead, I would feel.
Yeah, I was thinking about this the other day in terms of ZVZ. Why Queen, like, you know how obviously against Terran, like they do, they open like 6 or 8 Queen. I'm surprised they don't bring out more Queens in this battle. It might be just due to the amount of minerals that time it takes to build, but obviously transitioning into the middle game, it could mean that you can miss out on Bailings and move straight into Roach Tech, and that can mean the difference.
Very interesting example, because yes, if they go more queens, they'll be safer against, say, mutalisks or any type of air harassment, but then that defense is only limited to their base. So any Zerglings or fast units, roaches with speed, anything, queens, lots of queens, I just don't think are going to be the money units in this Zerg v Zerg matchup.
True, very true. I guess it also depends on how well they can keep up their economy because of the constant battling that generally happens in the early middle game in ZVZ.
Yes,
it's generally a big decider.
So we see Taku sending out a drone scout, just going to go try and find his opponent. Although he already knows where his opponent is because of that Overlord floating above his Zoro T's base.
Yes, indeed. We're just trying to see what tech path they're really going to. If they're going to take a second gas, you know, how aggressive they're going to be early on. Really, is the big defining moment. Which of them is going to be the most defining? Really.
Exactly. And I suppose the main thing to watch out for is how much gas these players mine. Do they just get enough for speed and then pull all their guys back into minerals? Or if they keep mining that gas, it might imply they're going for an early tech choice or, say, some type of upgrades play.
Yeah, exactly. We do see the Zerg player, the red Zerg player, Taku, actually blocking himself here, which he's going to be really irritated with. It means he is now behind in terms of SCVs by 1 already, which is just, you know, a small mistake, but it can mean the difference, those small errors. And we do see a Zoroark actually stopping his gas after the 100. As soon as he hit the 100, he took everybody off, pretty dead on actually, and same went to Taku. They both decided after the 100 they didn't need any more.
Okay, so this would imply to me both players are going to get. We see both players have gotten speed about the same time, so speed's on the way. So we're definitely going to see some Zergling play. Although we can note that Zoro has taken the expansion first.
Yes, and that has been scouted as well. So it really will depend to see how. Oh, okay. And in Taku then responds with a hidden expansion, a ninja expansion.
Okay, well, I mean. Sorry to cut you off there, mate.
No, that's fine. Yeah, I definitely think it will be. He's hoping then his opponent will scout that he's not expanded. I think that's what he's hoping for here. That Zoro will actually scout that there's no expansion and think, what? This doesn't make any sense. Obviously, then expect for early aggression, and it won't come.
Yes, that would be a very interesting situation. And I would just like to give a shout out to all of the admins who make these tournaments possible, and to Jay himself. He puts a lot of hard work into this, and I wanted to thank him and everyone for letting me come on board.
Nice, that's very nice of you. So he's actually taking a third now. So this is really nice. So he's actually now taking a third. Obviously his opponent doesn't know that he's been super greedy, stopping the gas at 100, so he's just mineraling it up, taking his third, so he's going to be massively droning up.
Okay, we do see some Zerglings dancing around with each other, trading fairly evenly. I think Zoro's just trying to poke a little bit on this natural. But the spine crawlers are going to probably be able to clean this up.
Yeah, I don't think it will be. There'll be much movement around really with those. Yep, they've been killed now with the queen, and as you said, but it is Baneling tech for his opponent into 3 base. But instead, there's a massive amount of lings being coming across the field now.
Oh wow! We see Zoro rallying all his units across the map. Here comes the harass on Taku's 3rd base, but. Okay, there's the cancel.
This is really bad for him as well because he's taken that other third. There's a lot of money being put into this. So he's obviously. Oh no, money Banelings! Oh wow, money Banelings there. He doesn't have the gas at the moment. He does have the gas. Sorry, he needs to now make Banelings. 2 obviously morph in. I wouldn't be surprised if he makes a second queen. Oh no, instead what he's doing is obviously making more lings. I would like to see him take a second queen, possibly, to hold off this defense here.
Ah, yes, that would not be a bad shout. Although we do see that Zoro has just produced 13 drones, so Zoro is kind of feeling like, well, you're not gonna do any damage to me. So
He doesn't know of
quite
the hidden
safe.
base. That's the thing. So he thinks
Yeah.
he's ahead here because he's got that cancellation. So he's acted accordingly, thinking, right, well, I'm miles ahead. I can drone up.
Of course, yeah, and I suppose for any players watching this game after, that just truly shows the importance of scouting and how at any given time, you can't just not scout. You always need to be vigilant with that, And as a Zerg player, I would think, some overlords in strategical positions just to be able to see when those expansions happen is obviously one of the commonly used strategies from Zerg players.
The big problem is, though, he isn't actually getting his lava injects correct on that ninja expansion, so he's actually still behind on units. Even though obviously Zoro is ahead in terms of worker count, he's miles behind in terms of army value.
Okay, well, we do have a quite a large engagement going on here.
Is this base trade? I'm not sure what is going on here.
Well, I think Taku is quite an aggressive player, and I think he likes to never let his opponent feel like they're safe. So, I mean, a very effective trade here, completely stopping the mining of Zoro's natural. With this, Taku...
Oh, wow. Yeah, what is he going to do? Is he just going to hold position in front of the queen? Yeah, that's a really good idea. Just hold position in front of the queen, and then all these SCV... I'm not sure who's actually going to win here.
Well, we do have to note, though, that there is an extra base for Taku, so...
Exactly, so it's actually 6 SCVs to 12.
Wow, is something else.
This, I think... sorry, not SCVs, drones to 12. But I do believe, actually, this is going to level out, though. But with Zoro having his hidden base and his opponent not knowing about it...
Taku having his hidden base, you mean?
Yes, sorry, yeah, oh my, what is going on with me today?
Some caffeine, man.
I know, I think I do need some caffeine. So, with this constant aggression, though, with these lings being able to be fed off of now 3 bases, I think he's going to actually win this engagement overall, because he just will have the economy difference.
Oh, and we see that Zoro tried to make a tech switch into roaches, but I mean, considering what units Taku's making, lots of lings, I mean, unless that he can get enough roaches to be able to kite effectively against the Zerglings, then I think it was a poor choice, and I think possibly maybe more spine crawlers may have been a better decision.
His queen is really late, so he doesn't have a queen now, and I think this is over. Yeah, GG.
And there's the GG. Well played to both players. Very well done. Zerg v Zerg is quite a volatile matchup, and we just see the effectiveness of a hidden base, and that just shows how important scouting is. So always scout. There you go.
If only he pulled SCVs right, Neil.
Yep, pulling.
If only he had Marines.
So Dan, how was your first cast? Did you like it? Did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed it, and I hopefully not the last.
Well, it's not going to be the last because you're going to go into this one as well with Dirk.
Okay.
Because we're kicking Neil off the team now. Because in a ZVZ, SCVs.
Well,
Terran player, of course, and then of course it was macro hatch.
Yeah.
Of course, but it's fine. It's absolutely fine. So what we're going to do is that's right, Neil. You go get some coffee, mate. We'll we'll let the 2 pros here do it. Troll by the troll. That's good. I like it. Okay, so it's going to be Dan and Dirk to take this one, and it's going to be no, it's not. Me and Dirk are going to take this. Sorry, Dan.
Okay, that's fine.
It's a Protoss player. I want to see Protoss.
Yeah, that's fine.
Actually, no, you're a Protoss player, aren't you?
I am a Protoss.
Okay, then, because let's see you on your best matchup then. PvP, here with Masters player, Dirk. So here we go. It's going to be Dirk and Dan to take this one. PvP. Let's do it to it.
Do it to it.
Oh, wait, no, because we're still waiting on Mr. SCV Man to get into the lobby.
I'm in the lobby, right?
No.
Are you serious?
Pending.
I'm serious.
Pending.
Is there rain in the lobby?
There we go.
I don't know what was going on.
Neil, really?
Yep, I apologise.
There's a lot of people in this lobby. Alright, thank you, Barnsey. Much appreciated. Shout out to Barnsey. Right, I'm going to do a couple shout outs before we start this game because I got moaned at. Shout out to Mr. Soldier Soul for being a somewhat weird and wonderful mod. And shout out to Matt, Mr. LBNT out there, because he didn't get one and he QQ'd. Shout out to Smiley Toss, Twitchy, Shark Leon, AL the Blitz. We've also got Memento Mori, Nova, Soldier Soul, T-Time Prime, Tyani, TV, UK Hasty Boost, Acidus, Clipster, Esferel, File, Handicrafty, Megazorb, Nerf, Nopsy, Pay, Paw, and many more that I can't read that fast. So,
just one thing, Jay.
yes, I know, Shark, Lion. I've got to get that in my head. I know, alright? I'm going to go away.
Sounds a lot cooler, just saying.
Yeah, I know, Shark Leon, right? Sounds so much better. Change your name, man. Change your name. Right, let's get down to business. It's going to be Doug and Dan to take this one. Here we go. Mute. Why is my mute button not working? Okay, let's try this again.
Alright, while the loading screen finishes up. So, a PvP. That will be quite a thing. I really hope they won't pull the first probe and try the proxy. Let's just have a normal game. Anyway, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have our blue Protoss, Neo.
Top left, not bottom.
Top left, whatever. It's the same, left side.
And on the top right hand side we have our pink Protoss, Avenged.
Screw you, Battle.net. Screw you.
You know, you're being dropped? Okay, remake.
Is this a remake then?
Yep, remake.
Okay, we have a remake. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Battle.net hates Jay, apparently.
Again?
Again? That was the second time. I got dropped yesterday as well. In fact, I got dropped at the same time. Yeah, 20-9. I got dropped last time as well this time. BNet just, like, trolling me, man.
I completely forgot. I just quickly wanted to say, do you recall the Zerg player we just watched, Taku? He's actually one of the players competing in the F-Tech LBNT Clan War, and he's representing Team F-Tech.
Oh yes, remember guys, if you want to tune in tomorrow, same time, normal time the stream starts, 7 PM GMT. It's going to be F-Tech taking on the LBNT. Myself and the casters will be here, along with the admin team. So if you guys want to be watching some clan action, it's a best of 8. No, that's the wrong way.
Best of 9.
Is it best of 8 or best of 9? I've forgotten already. No!
It can't be a... Jay, how can it be a best of 8? It's gonna be like 4-4 end of series. See ya, guys.
We have two winners.
You have a draw.
Tea time, if you are there, please, give me a match invite. There we go. See, it's Barnsey. Oops, sorry, Barnsey.
I could use a match invite as well. Thank you.
And as always,
And let's try this again.
Yeah, because you're a scrub. Take 2. Let's try it again.
Yep.
Barnsey's
Waiting
playing
for Jay's internet.
Oh, you need to change Barnsey over with Neo.
Oh.
Barnsey wanting to get in on the action. Bit denied.
Right, all sorted? Good. Let's do it again. The joys of Battle.net. It's amazing. It's fun.
Yeah, I really hope you don't drop this time. And
So-
I really hope I don't mess up the spawning location this time.
Take 2, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gold Rush number 14.
Yes. Alright. Let's go. So, on Shakura's plateau are 2 players. While first player spawning in the bottom left is the purple Protoss, Avenged.
And on the bottom right, we have his opponent, Neo, the red Protoss, joining us from the Matrix to kick
Yes.
some ass.
One
But
superhero? Are you rooting for a superhero or not?
I don't
Or you-
know. Couldn't say. I'm not the biggest fan of the Matrix, so
Yeah, join the club. Um, we might get a lot of hate for that, but that's alright. Um,
oh gosh.
but yeah, what would you usually do in a PvP?
Okay, well, if this was me and I'm one of these players right now, my first thing is to make sure I'm not getting proxied. So I would always normally scout after my 9 pylon and then pull back, just because there's nothing like being proxied. And once I've declared I am not being proxied, it's all about, am I being four-gated? So getting that probe in their base, seeing their core timing, where their chrono boost is being spent, using that probe effectively to determine the possible outcome for what the enemy is doing.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Then what tick path would you choose after that? If
Well-
it's not a 4-gate?
If I'm not four-gating, I'll either be expanding or 3-gate pressure. But let's be honest, expanding in PvP is just scary, so I like to go
There's a lot of
3-gate
ways you
turbo.
can hold certain pressures though.
There are indeed. There's a lot of timings in this matchup.
Well, basically when you take your expand, for example you go for a 2-gate robo expand, which is still fairly safe. A 2-gate expand is better, obviously, with the robo behind it, but you might be slightly behind on immortal production, because once you confirm this on the 4-gate, you have to like think, is it gonna be a Phoenix with a 4-gate? Is it gonna be a Colossus Alien, or is it gonna be 3-gate Blinkstalkers with an Observer, for example, which is very
Exactly.
viable on Shakuras. And yeah, also we saw Neo did scout, but none of the players actually scouted the nice proxy location behind the bushes. But that's a bit odd.
Well, that's
like
what the
the first-
stream is for.
Well, yeah, that's the first place you should scout for. It's really
course.
those bushes on Shakuras. That's like so obvious. It's like scouting your base on Ohana.
Yeah,
That's
of
where the
course.
proxy
Of
usually
course.
happens.
Well, we do
But-
see though that Neo, I think it was Neo's core was done after our purple Protosses, and we see Chrono Boost going onto the Cybernetics core of Avenged with 2 gateways in production. No, 3 gateways in production. Sorry, this is looking like a makeshift attempt at some type of 4-gate.
Yeah, it is gonna be a 4-gate. Gates are a little bit too soon, but that's okay. He's still on 18 probes, and oh, he supply blocked himself at 18. You don't usually usually get a stalker out at least to know the scout.
Well,
Neo
we do
knows
see
everything now.
We see a Stalker in Neo's base, just not doing anything.
Yeah,
No.
well, the stalker should be scouting again around the natural and scout around the 3rd for any proxy pylons. That's your next step. And I'm gonna be a bit. Well, Neo should now be chrono boosting his gates non-stop. No chrono boost should be going to the cybercore, because you're not gonna hold a 4-gate properly like that. Yeah, perhaps if you get some sentries, but it's better to shut down the probe, so the probe can't put a proxy pylon down, and 3 stalkers will win against 1 stalker and 2 zealots, which is usually what you see with a 4-gate.
Okay.
But
Well,
it's
this
gonna
4-gate
be. Oh, it's gonna be Warpism 4-gate.
This is not a bad way to open this PvP. PvP is a very volatile matchup, and 4-gate is a very viable strategy that you can utilize to win in a lot of scenarios. But it's also a very risky strategy, and there are many different ways to hold it, such as the double gateway robo, as you said, with the sentries and etc., etc. And so, I mean, this is just going to come down to, how does Avenged utilize this 4-gate? Does he use it defensively to hold off this 2-gate, 3-gate pressure from Neo, if he does it, or does he use it aggressively? I mean, we've already passed the time of his first warp-in. Normally, if you're 4-gating, you want to have your proxy pylon at their base. Your first warp-in of however 4 stalkers, zealots, whatever you want it to be, is the one you go to attack with, because you're trying to hit a timing. So we see this player going for a 4-gate, but we do have the warp prism, so I mean, could be.
So the Warpins was an observer first. What he
Oh,
could have
wow.
done is put a pylon on the side of the base and then use the observer as a high ground spotter, and then do the
Okay.
warping to force Neo out of position and then walk in with the rest of your army. That's of course a trick you can do with a 4-gate robo, but the observer might get sniped right now. Yeah, he's not moving it, so that's a dead observer.
So we finally see the push out from Avenged. Now, I mean, this is a bit late. There's no proxy pylon that I can see at the moment.
Yeah, but is he bringing a probe? No, no probe.
See, this is just, to me, it is a valid attempt at a 4-gate, and my advice to Avenged the next time he 4-gates would be to not put down the gateway so soon and to have that proxy pylon ready.
Liking this though from Neo, doing double warping to... That's the thing, when defending a 4-gate, the 4-gater is usually so focused on his micro at the front that if you just warp in one zealot out of your own proxy pylon, because you should always have a proxy pylon in PvP, no matter what. At least 1 or 2, just so you can warp in one zealot, send it into his mineral line and disrupt the economy, because a 4-gate can only support so much and it will force warpings, as you see in the main. And he's not mining at the moment, and he pulled down 2 more zealots. Oh no, it's 2 more zealots. Oh no,
wow,
it's 2 more zealots from Avenged.
Look how the mining time. That mining time lost is going to be really painful, and that was actually
actually not exactly the mining time. It's more the time he bought for himself to get his immortal out, and soon to be Colossus.
So I mean, that's looking really scary for our 4-gating player, because once he gets 1 to 2 Colossus out, let alone range, I mean, it's starting to
he shouldn't get range. It's gonna cut too hard in his resources on one base. I think.
Very good point.
He can better use it for extra warpings, because the longer he's gonna wait, the stronger his army composition will be. Because now we can move up, as you see.
I think he can take it without the Colossus.
But his force fields were really bad.
Yeah, that, and then the reinforcements.
He might actually lose now, because of that. Because he's really down on units now.
Oh
but
wow!
He still don't see a proxy. He still has his sentries in the base though. Those will save him if his force fields are fine.
If he can get a good force field, that will really help him a lot.
But there's the
Colossus is about to pop out. Colossus pops out, force field ramp.
And the probe gets sniped. The probe didn't even throw down a pylon. What's up with that? I don't understand.
That was just miss micro, in my opinion. One thing I'd like to know, Avenged has a lot of money he's not spent, and his supply is significantly lower. I mean, one of the general rules in StarCraft is it's not good to be rich, you know, unless you're maxed, kind of thing. So, just always try to spend,
nice to be rich.
Spend that money, make extra gateways, but think about what you're doing. Don't just make things for the sake of making it, you know. All right, we have the both players trying to get a favorable engagement. Force fields go down. At the moment, it's pretty close, but the Colossus is definitely favoring my opinion towards Neo. It just depends on how he micros that Colossus, because if he loses it, gets target fired by the Stalkers, then that's 300 minerals, 200 gas down the drain. And
yeah, but it's not going to push with it. It seems he's just gonna chill in his base, which I think is a fine choice.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
what he should be doing now is just wait for his Colossus. He knows he has to take advantage for sure, and just needs to start warping in like 3 zealots at that proxy pylon. Wait for 3 more, and then go with 6 zealots, because he knows his opponent only has 4 gates, so he can only warp in 4 zealots, and 6 beats 4 obviously.
We
nice
do
force fields.
Ooh, very nice force fields.
Not well. He could have maybe had more if he waited, but his army is not in position to engage. Speaking from Avenged point of view, he can't engage with this. He needs to go home and.
Avenged is gonna fall back completely. You're correct. He can't engage with the.
Yeah, he needs to figure something out. Like, a thing he could do is, how do you come back from like a situation where you're down on Colossus?
Well, maybe Mass Phoenix or something. You know, I mean, there's always ways around it. He can't just, oh, I'm down Colossus, now I need to make Colossus. The time before you actually have a Colossus and the time when you decide you want them and you build the robotics, it's about 3 minutes. So, I mean, you have to think 3 minutes, how many Colossus will he have out in 3 minutes? So, I mean, then your decision making should come to possibly, how can I hard counter these Colossus? Void Rays or Sentry, or not Sentry, sorry, that's a mistake, Phoenix. I mean, air units could be utilized to kill.
Void Rays are so vulnerable compared against Stalkers. I think the way he can crawl his way back into the game is either to go Blink Stalker with Observer and Dark Templar behind it and snipe the opponent's Observer and then run DTs in the mineral line and maybe in the army itself.
Well, win behind Dark Shrine is day 9.
Well, but it's a viable strategy. Huck
Of
managed to
course.
fight his way back like that in MLG like a while ago. But I think and also a viable option is get your own Robo Bay now, get War Prism speed, get a War Prism and 2 Immortals, and try to snipe your opponent's Robotics Bay and get a second Robo of your own.
Oh, this isn't good. Avenged has approximately, I don't know how many, but at least 8 probes not mining. I think that's a miss rally. He's
Yeah, it's
not.
just a misclick right in
Well, I
front
mean,
of the
that
mineral
income
patch.
difference is 940 to 1300. I mean, those probes, every minute that those probes aren't mining is going to give our
Definitely when you're
red
behind. Definitely when you're behind.
so much money.
We should be seeing an upgrade soon, I hope, from Neo. There we go.
All right, there it is. +1 has been started. 1 additional gateway
He's
in
not
production.
utilizing his 2 robos though. He's only making Colossus out of 1. That's a bit of a mistake. They're also not keybind that. But now
It's
he's
definitely
making
a mistake. But then again, we all make mistakes, and the whole point is just to learn from them. You know, more GG, more skill, more wins. So I say to the losing player, it doesn't matter that you lost; it matters that you tried, and come back next.
you play to win.
You do play to win. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, you know, you can't get bent out of shape about, you know, not having enough Colossus, because you know that happens, and I've lost to it. People lose to it all the time.
Well, if you lose, either the opponent played better or you made a mistake, and you just have to live with that.
Yeah, there you go. Mistakes. All comes down to mistakes. But we do see the Stargate is just about to finish for Neo, as well as he is finally doing the double Colossus production. 2 more. Those 2 gateways are about to finish as well. Very interesting.
You should be taking a third if I was Neo. You should just
Yeah.
get a more steady economy than his opponent. His opponent is still on gateway tech. Is there any development? Templar Archives. I think he wants to go for Charge Lord's Archon. It looks like that's what he wants to go for. Which I think it could work if he has like so much more stuff, but that's not the case.
Yeah,
If he can catch the opponent in the open, Charge Lord's Archon Immortal is still a very valid composition. And then with perhaps like a few blink stalkers, so you can blink the stalkers, and while your opponent is kiting the zealots, you can snipe the colossus. But yeah, it's a very hard build to execute and to get right.
Of course. Oh wow, we do see that the fleet beacon is just finished.
Yeah, we will be seeing a mothership, a very, very valid and core item of your late game composition.
And the 3rd base as well. Very well played. He knows what he's doing. His main base is almost mined out, so he wants a place to send all those workers. Very, very, very smart.
Yeah, but he needed a 3rd base a lot earlier. Look, main is almost mined out. Oversaturation on the natural. He could have like fixed that.
Would have been nice to take that 3rd base a bit earlier. I do agree.
Yeah, and Avenged Army looks big, but you can't win a PvP with just no splash.
Yeah, think about the splash damage alone from those, especially with that the +1 upgrades done, ground weapons at level 2 on the way, and under a mothership.
Oh.
I mean, what is Storm gonna do facing a mothership Colossus?
Well, you can feed back the mothership with a high temp. You need at least 4 high Templar late game in your army just to feed back the mothership. It's basically, yeah, Storm is useless. Just throwing it out there. It's really not that good in PvP. You can perhaps use it for Storm drops, but
yes,
that's the only thing.
But that requires very micro-heavy skill to pull that off.
Well, it's just 2 control groups, 1 for your main army, 1 for the drop. It's not that micro-intense.
It's just risky, I suppose, if you know, if it doesn't.
If you lose the War Prism with 4 high Templar in it, that's of course not a nice trade. Unless you kill like 60 procs.
4 more gateways have just finished for Avenged here, with the Stargate on the way. But we also see the DT, the Dark Shrine, on the way from Neo, as well as another base just about to finish. So
yeah, about the Dark Shrine, people say like went behind Dark Shrine, but Dark Shrine is actually well, Dark Shrine is just a necessary thing in PvP and PvT in whatever matchup. You need a Dark Shrine up late game. Simply, if your opponent is either forgettable about his detection or thinks he won the game already, it can give you an even bigger edge.
I would have liked to Oh,
but
sorry.
look
Go on.
yeah, but look at his base. He has like a cannon now. But if he like drops in the main with a
Yeah.
warp prism, what detection does he have there? He can like kill his robo, kill whatever tech he wants to, really.
Of course.
Yeah, you need like what Neo isn't doing is like, yeah, he has a cannon at the front, but he needs cannons in the mineral line at each base.
What do you think of this? Gravity boosters for the warp prism. So I mean, that's very smart. If you're gonna go warp prism, why not get the speed? You know, it makes the warp prism a lot more.
Late game, it's a small investment, yeah. But I think what he's gonna do is get one warp prism, put it near the side of his base, attack at the front, and then do a warping in the main as reinforcement to destroy the tech and minimize the chance your opponent is going to max faster than you.
Well, I mean, if we look at the supply difference alone, though, our red Protoss players are sitting on 197 supply, and I mean
11 Colossus.
That's just the power of macro. I mean, think about
I
it.
don't want to spoil the fun, but the composition is so much superior to Avenge this composition. He only has one immortal in there, and
of course,
yeah, he has enough energy on the mothership that it will be just so punishing for Avenge to do anything at this point. He can't move out, he can't expand.
Yeah, his army's been set there the whole time since he pulled back after that 4-gate.
Yeah,
so,
and his macro has been okay, but he doesn't have enough economy to macro with.
This is going to be bad. We see Neo getting ready and getting in position to try and push up onto the natural of his opponent. He knows that he's got the base lead. He knows that he's got the tech lead and the upgrade lead. I mean, adding on 3 extra gateways behind this, just Neo.
Well, they should actually add an extra robo or 2 even.
Yeah,
just so you can remax on Colossus and stuff as soon as possible.
I mean, the army value is 140 to 136, so I mean, if you base it just on the numbers alone, you could say they're even. But as you said, the unit composition.
Yeah, but look, he's gonna attack. Look at the angle he engages in, and that's just
sucking up the units. This is not going to end well for our purple Protoss.
Put your Archons in it. Control click the Archons and move them in. No, but yeah. We have the warp on deploying in the main.
Oh my gosh, the extended thermal lens, the splash damage, this is just...
It's brutal.
This is brutal. I mean, Stalkers are great, Guardian Shield, that's good as well, Phoenix, great. But I mean,
here we have to come back in the game really.
Yeah.
If you fail like a all-in type build like that, like a one-base build, and you fail it, you need to take risks, which means a faster third perhaps and try to get away with it. Stuff like that. So, yeah. But we're moving on to our first semis now.
Yes, we are.
Very good game.
Yeah, what did you think of that game?
Yeah, I thought it was very good game. I enjoyed it. Enjoyed it quite a bit. I honestly don't know about Void Rays and PvP. In my personal opinion, I'm sure if you can make it work, go for it. But for me, it's like, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of Void Rays.
Well, actually, I think Charge Slot's Immortal Archon Void Ray could have potential, but it's of course a lot of gas.
Of course.
As I am trying to quickly do something, I do apologize about this. 1 second. Doom. Right then, there we go. I am going to hand this over to Dirk and Neil to take this one away.
Okay then. ZVZ. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Our first map today. How's it going?
Yeah.
Our version map, and it's gonna be a ZVZ. Yeah, same man. It's gonna be a ZVZ.
Yes. Our favorite matchup, right?
Yes, it is. ZVZ is the best matchup. 2 OP races. It means we can't really QQ on this.
Yeah, we can't say like Cirque is overpowered because, yeah, they both are.
Yep, they both are overpowered.
I mean, yeah.
So best of 3, Dirk. Obviously, first map Metropolis. We have seen Taco already today. He looked very solid. Obviously, he was the gentleman who took the hidden third, which in another Z. So I wonder if who else actually watched that, and wonder if he's gonna scout for that this game because of what we saw on the stream.
I think actually the big problem in that game was just Overlords. I mean, Overlords are like really good in ZVZ because none of them has anti-air really fast except for Queens. So yeah, why not just plant it near their base and in the attack pattern on the expansion instead of keeping them in your base? So.
Right, guys, here we go.
Yes.
Okay, let's get this game going. Okay, so the loading screen is just finishing up, and the adverts have finished for our sponsors. So Dirk, which way? How do you see this going? Obviously, Metropolis is quite a nice little big map. There are three spawning locations, so it will have to be scouted. Do you think that one of them will go for an early hatchery?
But yeah, I think they both should go for early hatchery, because yeah, move more towards like let the mid game decide who wins or the late game. I don't wanna. I really like to see them skip the Ling Bane phase and maybe just go one goes for quick speed and the other one tries to go for speed and also very quick roaches to defend, and yeah, but not a too long early game phase, you know, not a Ling Bane micro and then lose because you make a mistake type of situation. Let's just see a straight up game.
So in the 6 o'clock position, we do have our red Zerg player. His name is Taku.
Yes, and in the top right we have our blue Zerg player. It's Rewalls.
Okay. So I think you're right. I think a protracted early game in this match it's just going to be tough for it to obviously to see a nice good game. All that micro means that generally the macro slips a little bit. So
yeah, it usually happens like that. I mean, I still have it as well. That like, when I'm focusing on a battle and I really want to take the maximum potential out of my engagement, I sometimes my macro slips, but that's why you have extra production, right?
Exactly, yeah. Always have too much production as opposed to too little.
Yeah, if you know your macro... I mean, I know that's my weakness in my play. So...
But we are seeing a 9 pool with gas.
Yes, but no gas being taken yet, though.
No.
Is that enough?
Yeah. So what was it? No, it looked like it was an 8 pool. An 8 pool with gas. This is going to be early speedling harass, it looks like.
Yeah, and its opponent is going for hatch first.
Ooh.
He can still defend it though. It's not impossible. But it's gonna be nasty. He needs to get up to 4 queens, put them on the ramp, perhaps even sacrifice his natural. That wouldn't be bad. As long as you're still in the game, you still have a fighting chance, right?
No, definitely.
You know you're gonna be ahead on drones, so if you can at least save the drones for now. Yeah, I don't know. The Lynx might just run in the main straight away though, and yeah, the pool is halfway, sort of.
So he did actually scout it though with the Overlord. He did see everything, see what was coming. So it's just whether or not how he can defend against it, because he doesn't have a queen obviously yet. It will just be the drones versus the Lings, and it will just be how well he can engage that.
Yeah, and the big factor here is his delayed speed.
Is he going to go? I think he'll just go for the economy. He won't go for the obviously expansion. That would
it's
be
only
a mistake.
6 links for now, and well, there's 4 more on the way.
Oh my god, he's not actually attacking them. Oh no.
You should just spam the mineral.
Yeah.
Spam 1 mineral patch. Just spam until you can make your own stuff. Oh, he threw down the spine. That's surprising. I wouldn't have thrown down the spine.
Oh, he's going to lose his spine though. Ugh.
Yeah. No, not a big fan of the spine. No. The way he's handling this now, he basically
really
gave away the game. Yeah, he gave away the game. That's unfortunate. What he should have done is just wait until he has his own 6 links, and then you can just keep the 6 links in your mineral line together with the drones. And even if the other links come close, you can get a quick surround on with your own drones and your links supporting that.
Yeah, he is going to try and stay in the game.
But I don't see the point.
But yeah, as you said, metabolic speed. As soon as metabolic speed finishes, everything is going to go down so fast.
Yeah, there we go. Metabolic speed finishes, and that's over.
Yep, the game will be finished.
What an annoying way to lose your first. Yeah, too bad.
And there's the GG. So Taku obviously going. He's obviously got a few interesting builds planned up. He did have in the last DVC the pocket third, the ninja third, and this one he did go for the 8 pool. So with speedling, so he has obviously got some interesting builds for ZVZ that he must use on the ladder. It'll just depend on how he decides to take this second game. And I wonder what map choice you think it will take in the CVZ.
I'm not sure, to be quite honest with you. Not sure where Dirk is either. QQ, and I hand it to you.
Cloud Kingdom.
Cloud Kingdom, Entombed. I think he's going to try and not get out-mac. I think he won't. He'll try and not get cheesed, and he'll go for Entombed. That'll be my guess.
Yeah, but I feel Cloud Kingdom is quite easy to defend as well.
True. But I think it would just be that psychological factor. It's a 2v2 map.
Yeah, that's true.
And obviously
But
it's probably
maybe he likes to do
them,
a similar
I
thing
guess.
to the
Oh, no,
opponent.
Ken isn't. Yes, true. Yeah, very true. He could actually himself cheese after that first game. But I suspect it will be a 2v2 map. Or possibly Daybreak, actually. But then that does have to
Very
pass.
open natural though.
That's true. It does have
Yeah,
two
we'll
open
have to wait and see. I mean, we can't crawl in these people's minds, but I would pick fighting them.
Cloud Kingdom. And to be fair, you are obviously, so intelligent for a Belgium. They've actually promoted you to Masters, so
Yes, free
So that
promotion
fact-
from bronze to masters, just
just because you're
for you to
intelligent.
bring it up.
That's right. Just to troll a little bit. But no, in all seriousness, Dirk did get a promotion for being like the smartest Belgian there was. So this is as best as it gets for them.
Are you kidding me? Really?
Well,
Really?
I want to say something about
Really?
about the UK, but I'm just gonna hold myself back.
Right, we've got the lobby for the next game. Here we go, guys. The second game, rather, of the semi-finals.
Yes, it is, and it is Shakura's. So one entrance, obviously.
Yeah, but yeah, okay.
Okay, so I'm going to make sure both players are ready, and then we'll be able to get this second game underway. In the chat, can you please put if it will be a 1 if you think Taku had started, and a 2 if you think it will be re-rolls. So a 1 for Taku is 1-0 up, and a 2 for re-rolls, who is currently 1-0 down.
I do want to see an ace match though.
An ace match would be nice, to be fair. And we generally don't see many late game ZVZ, so I'd like to see this go to late game and see how the army compositions do work out.
Yeah, I mean, Roach battles, see who deviates, like who's going perhaps Hydras, who's going Infestors, who goes to Mutas, like that deviation, the same deviation you have in PvP, basically. Like who goes Phoenix, Robo, Blink. It's really fun to see how it works out. Anyway, going into our second game on Shakura's Plateau. So yeah, while we're still on the loading screen, as we said, we really want to see some proper CVC now. Not
Yes,
win by... Yeah, it was a build order win. It was still doable, but it's of course hard, and if you make a mistake like he did,
It really hurts you, basically.
yeah,
Like,
you lose. Yeah.
Yeah. It's all about practice. That's the big thing there, is practicing against builds like that, where you get 6, 7, or 8 pulled, and learning how to defend against those.
Yeah, but we will see if Taku, our red Cirque player in the top left corner, will be able to maybe repeat it.
Yep, and in the top right-hand corner, we do have Rewalds, and he is looking to go, obviously, get the game even and go 1-0. Okay.
Yeah. Definitely want to see that. I don't know if he's going for the hatch first now. He might go for the safer 14 pool.
I suspect after the first game, he probably will go 14 pull. Purely
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
fact that he has just been 8 pulled by his opponent. I think
Yeah,
it'll
but
play
the
on
thing
his
is-
mind a little bit.
Yeah, but the psychological effect of it is like, okay, yeah, he went 8 pull in the first game and won. So maybe his opponent is going to play safer, maybe going to take an earlier pull, but he can get away with playing extra greedy and take a hatch first.
Yeah, true. Taku. I think Taku now. Yeah, exactly
Yeah.
right. He can just take a base, because his opponent most likely here is just gonna try and play safe and try and get back into the game as opposed to going for an early pull.
Yeah.
And I suspect it will be a 14 pull. I don't think he'll try and do anything crazy. I think it'll just be a 14 pull into 16 hatch, most probably, with a similar gaps.
Yep, and we see the 14 pull being the 15 pull even being the... No, it was a 14 pull, never mind, it was...
Yeah,
we were
standard.
correct. 14
Yeah.
pull and gas at 15. And opponent doing exactly the same.
Yeah, both taking that 14 pull gas, and I suspect then we'll just see a 16 hatch, standard 16 hatch most likely.
Maybe 20. Maybe we just want to be safe first with links. Maybe get their speed up, and actually we might see just link bane battles.
Yeah, off of one base, it could be that. One could follow the other's lead, both seeing that they haven't expanded and just, as you said, go into Ling Bane battles.
Yeah, and usually the one who wants to be aggressive is the one who doesn't build a spine crawler, and the other one will build obviously a spine crawler in his base. But you also have the occasional situation where both players actually want to be aggressive, and it's a very awkward situation actually. Like you
Yeah,
both
because-
fit in the center, like oh, and then it just
What?
depends on
Micro,
Micro.
really, then. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, obviously, the gas has actually been mined slightly quicker for the red player Taku. So, he has managed to get his metabolic speed up slightly quicker. And it is very slight. But
yeah, we see Revol's going for the 20 hatch now, I think.
yes, I think you're right. There you go. Predicted it. Whereas his opponent, I think, is going to go for a slightly later hatch and do some earlier.
I don't think his opponent is going for a hatch at all. Else he would have taken it. Look, he got enough.
Yes,
to
I
get
think you're right. I think he's going to get Bailing Nest then. I think you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah. 'Cause
Bailing
look,
Nest.
he's keeping 2 drones in the gas, and which means he doesn't want to go super heavy on the bailings, but he wants to get some bailings in.
Yep.
And there we go. And he's just gonna spend all the money on the larva.
And I think that's meant that his metabolic speed is so far ahead that with Bailing damage, I think it's going to be really, really tough for his opponent to actually hold this.
Yeah, it's gonna
We'll need
be
a
very
spine.
devastating. But the big difference is, let's look at the camera view of Rewalls. He saw the pool. That's it. And yeah, his opponent actually know that he didn't. He did take his expansion. Rewalls doesn't know if his opponent took a hatch, yes or no.
But I think the big clue is now the amount of lings that are coming into his
Yeah,
bait.
of course. Now it's clear, but it might be
Oh
a
no,
bit.
and speeding damage also did finish.
Yeah, but he's getting his own bailing nest though. So
Yep.
Taku will deny this hatch, I feel though. Although he could move out once he gets
With another
a few more-
14 lings on the way though.
Yeah,
This hatch
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
three down.
yeah, sacrifice it. Oh, he tries to get in. He gets in. Gets
Ooh. The Rotron is going
Yeah,
down as well though.
he has a transfuse on one queen. Oh, he doesn't
Oh
use it.
no! Oh no! This is
Oh, that's just nasty.
and now with Speedling, oh he needs
Yep.
to just wait
That's
here.
good. He has no injects. It's
No.
the injects that are hurting him.
Without those queens, and now he's going to have to mineral walk until.
Well,
Oh,
no,
he just
doesn't
doesn't have
matter.
anything now. No, this game is over now.
Yeah. Oh, he wanted to save his hatch while the hatch was just a bait for him to get in. And that's just unfortunate for Rewalls. What an annoying way to go out. But yeah, what's done is done.
Yeah, all these links have died. All the drones have died. He really doesn't have anything now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, he might. No, he's not even gonna defend it. He's attacking in a choke. So, links get just picked off one by one. Ah,
GG.
bad. Yeah.
So, and obviously that's how ZVZ is. Generally in the early game, those one person may try and take the second base, and if his opponent sees that he's doing that, can obviously go for the early aggression. Obviously, I think in that case, Taku had a set game plan that he wanted to play off of, and obviously executed it very well.
Yeah, I totally agree.
So he does manage to get into the finals.
Yep. Let's have a quick check if we already have a opponent for him. I don't think so though.
I suspect not at the moment, but I was going to ask you about something
Yeah,
actually.
Yeah, go
Uh,
ahead.
The GSL at the moment, obviously I bring this up quite a bit, but there were some interesting games today in TVT, and I knew you'd be really interested to find out about them.
Yeah.
MKP versus MVP. Did anybody in the stream watch that?
No,
Marine King Prime versus
no.
Me.
didn't see it.
Me.
Jay. What did you think of them?
I felt that it was clearly shown that MVP has now passed his peak. His injury has now stopped him.
MVP or MKP?
MKP, Marine King Prime. It was clearly shown today, even though he did manage to micro up. You saw it in his reaction after the game. He knows that he needs to get far. Yes, he is through to the round of 8. However, MVP, his nemesis, again, in TVT, he dominated both them games.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, MVP is the most well-rounded, well-structured game. Like that's the thing. he knows his build so in and out, and he knows how to play, and he knows how to execute pretty much against anything, and it shows when he plays in the GSL.
Yeah, I mean, but then again, MVP, the tanks, Jesus, how many in the second game on about? How many tanks was that though? I mean, so many. I think the count was like 18, wasn't it? Something. It was nearing the 20 mark. I know that much. But oh, so sick. But credit to Marine King Prime. He did manage to get into the round of 8, or was it round of 8? Yeah, it was round of 8.
Yeah.
But the problem is he might get drawn up against MVP again, and if he does, it's not going to look good. However, the JYP game against Curious, that was extraordinarily interesting to watch. JYP had some great engagements in that game, but obviously didn't come out ahead.
Yeah, because Protoss is too weak.
I knew you were going to say that. I was waiting for that.
I felt that JYP's engagements that he was going, no, just didn't work. I do believe also when was it JYP or was it Curious? I can't remember. JYP I think played MKP. I can't remember. But the one after, it was Curious, wasn't it?
Yeah. Curious played him last.
Yeah, and that is where MKP just showed a different class of play. It's like he sat down, he watched the replays from MVP and goes, right, okay, I've messed up here, and just pulled out of the hat and just absolutely decimated Chris. I was like, so why didn't you do that against the MVP then?
Well, the thing is, MVP just knows how to throw people off. That's what he does best. That's the reason he wins so much. Even the best players in the world, he just knows how to throw people off. That's the thing.
He just looks so calm and collective, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's the thing. Well, it just knows how to execute builds, and that includes everything from harass to getting inside the player's head. He just knows how to do it the best. And that's what
I'd just like to point out that again, Bruce got knocked out in the quarterfinal.
Yeah. I agree.
That's 6 times.
And to be fair, I was chatting to him afterwards, and he just didn't hear the nuke. That was a thing. I think he just didn't hear it, and I think Acidus will be thinking, "Thank God for that," because I think at that point in the game, Boost had the advantage, even though he didn't have it in bases, because the production facilities of Acidus just wasn't there. I think he could have actually rolled him, and he was so lucky that nuke went off.
That's the thing though, I have the same issue basically. Well, I had it happen a lot to me on ladder actually. Like, I have my sound, my music so loud that I don't hear the in-game sound at all. And then it's like, then there's like a nuke and suddenly I'm like, where are all my probes? Like 2 minutes later, like, oh no.
Sigh, and then you're just checking all your other bases like, am I getting re-nuked somewhere else?
No, then I just sick. Like, say GG, leave the game and turn down my music.
Oh, damn it.
Going back to what you saying about the GSL, I just realised something. MVP also had the same op that MKP's got to have. On the tendon. They both had it, didn't they? Because of the way, because basically your mouse pad needs to be just a little bit off your thing so you don't get it, and that's what I've started doing, and I found it so much more comfortable. But I just realised that now MVP's, because he had a massive slump as well, where he was down into Code A, and now he's back, he's now into the round of 8 at Code S. I feel that MKP, I retract my previous statement, I don't think that that'll be the last we see of him. He's already made the statement in the GOM TV forums about he is going to re-qualify for Code S, which is awesome. We love to see that. He's also in the NSTL. He's also in the Poker Strategy Cup as well, and I'd just like to see him play the way he does. I mean, I've actually had the distinct privilege to be in the lobby. I've got a couple of MKP's replays, and
name dropping.
Let me finish. And although he lost, although he lost, it was against TSL Hyun or whatever. Anyway, and it was a TVT again, but it was so deadly. And I'm not sure why Hyun was playing Terran actually, because I do believe he's a Zerg player. But MKP, I feel, is just in a bit of a slump. But I'm not going to take away from MVP, because the guy's got... he's got almost as many GSL championships as Nesty.
He's got more. He's got the most.
Oh, has he?
I keep telling you this. Yeah, he's got 4. He's got the most. And Nesty's got 3. And so has MC. Sorry, MC's got 2. That's how it goes.
I'm not sure if MKP's got 1, hasn't he?
MVP's got 4. MKP's got none. MMA's got 2.
Nesty's got 4.
And Nesty's got 3.
Is it 3 or 4?
Yeah, MVP's in the lead at the moment with 4.
Alright.
As a Terran player, it's just something I know.
I mean, I mean,
all Terran. And they about Protoss, right?
Yeah. Oh no, back in the day, it wasn't even close. Terran were the overpowered race, but these days.
MC actually won the first 2 seasons of StarCraft 2.
Better.
yeah, he did. In the beta, he did as well.
Yeah, he won the open beta first one, then he won it again 3 months later, and in between MVP won it twice.
I mean, it's always good to see Nesty play, but he's definitely getting on now. He's my age, but dude,
He's old. Just everyone in the chat, that is old.
such a
That's like dinosaur old.
Yeah, exactly right.
Gosh, you guys love to troll Jay, don't you?
Oh, trust me, I'm used.
This is all the truth. This is all the truth. He is old. There's no going 2 ways about it.
No, my dad is old. Come on, Jay is young.
Yeah, exactly. Your dad's what, younger than Jay?
Oh, come on. Anyways, I do believe we got the GSTL tomorrow, haven't we?
Have we got the team league tomorrow? Well, that'd be pretty cool. I didn't realise it was.
Yeah, we've got the team league. We're going to have to talk a little bit about that while we've got some downtime. We're just waiting for the Pake Acidus semi-final to finish up. God, I wish I was in that game. That would be absolutely insane. That would be the sickest PvT to watch. However, yes, it's going to be FTech taking on LBNT. I've just been given both lineups, so I can confirm the lineups now as I load up the.
Computer trolls
No,
you.
right. Player 1 will be Mr. FTech DJ Trip Daniel. He's in the call with us now. He's our new caster. He'll be going out first. When he loses, if he hold on, I said if he loses, then the next person to come out for FTech will be FTech Dell, and then after that it will be FTech Inflicted. Then after that, sorry.
Infected is his name.
I'm sorry, just the way you put it, I didn't see the eye. Cyclops after that, and of course Birchman, who we all know, player 5.
Oh no! You forgot to add Taku onto that lineup? I skyped you that earlier. Berkman is just the backup player for the team. Taku's actually the 5th member.
All right, okay. So LBNT's lineup goes as follows: Silent, then ENM Jamie, Lakota, then LBNT Orbit. PT Daddy Bear is also in there, but it depends on players on how they want to go. I mean, for if we take 2 losses in the series,
I will play.
Yeah, then we'll just bring in a master level player and hope to hold.
Yeah.
So cruel. No, it's going to be legit. We'll be casting that from 7 PM GMT time, which Europe time is +1 GMT, so it'll be 8 o'clock everybody else's time. In NA it will be +3, that's 3 PM your times, and that will be casted here on this channel, myself, and I do believe one of the FTech guys is going to come over to cast as well. I'm not sure. I'm not 100%.
If I lose, I'll go cast.
Oh, right, okay. Of course, Neil and Dirk will probably be here with me as always. Yep. The troll. And I do.
Sure.
Yeah.
So when LBNT lose, we go wahaha.
Yeah, but maybe we should do the trolling like. I mean, we need a daily portion of troll. We can't live without. We live in a cave for a reason, so.
Yeah, exactly right.
Oh gosh.
I mean, me personally, I'm really looking forward to see how the LBNT guys shape up. As a team, I know they've been putting in hours, and I mean hours of practice. I mean, some of them have now managed to get. I don't think many of them are gold now. I mean, half of them have been promoted to plat.
Yeah.
See, that's unfair.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, Taku's a plat, so he's going to be playing for FTech as well, and he is almost in the finals, or he is in the finals. Rather.
Yeah, I was going to say Taco's there. This is the FTech guy. He's in the finals. Can he win it?
Oh no, that's really bad for him. If he's playing tomorrow, we get to scout all his ZVZ knowledge.
Uh-oh.
Yep. There we go. Noting down, Jay. They
It's-
we have also access to all his replays, so
Yeah,
easy.
yeah. If anyone wants to give me a tenner, I can give him all the replays of Taku. It's fine. Yeah. And any for FTech DJ is fine. I've got all his replays.
Oh,
Actually, I've got all of your Dan. I've got all of your replays.
Yeah, from all the tournaments.
Yeah, throughout all the tournaments you've been in. And I do believe the following Thursday we will be going up against I've forgotten the team's name.
Judge Gaming.
Yeah, I do believe it is.
You know how I know? Because they've asked me to play on their team as well.
Oh, right, okay. So that is next Thursday. So this Thursday, we're trying to bring sort of to show the team. Obviously, everybody knows the LBN team now due to the fact is they're playing regularly in the tournaments, Gold Rush plus the Plat Rush now. But we are trying to get more tournaments and everything organised. There's a lot going on in the background. Obviously, we have the EU LBNT Championship Cup coming up with that €50 for top three. Split between the top three. I do believe 75, 25 and 5. That is how it usually works. I do believe. I may be wrong. Neil or Dirk will confirm that, usually.
For the LBN, how much is it? How much is the payout? What's the payout?
50. So it's 25, 15, 5, isn't it?
Yeah.
Use that out of your own pocket as well.
Oh yeah, this is always out of my pocket.
I would
Even
like everyone to a round of applause for Jay's generosity.
Hoorah.
Yeah. It's because he's getting old. His eyesight's going, so he accidentally turns 50.
Yeah,
instead
he actually wants to put in 5, but it became
Yeah.
50.
Somebody help me.
accidentally.
Just help me. Oh god.
Oh my god. Where is this going?
Anyways,
Roll.
also, guys, we have a Team Liquid thread, right? Please go show your support. Go post in it. Tell us what we're doing wrong. Tell us what you like about the show, what you want to see more of. Honestly, guys, any questions you've got, you can leave there as well. If you want to shout out, by all means, you can jump onto the Facebook. I do believe Soldier Soul has all the links. No, but so I am just waiting to find out whether it is going to be Acidus or Pake in the final. I don't know who I want more. I know it's Taco, but you know what? I'm rooting for Acidus. I always root for Acidus, so that was kind of
He is
obvious.
in the final. Has he managed to win one now?
Did you say Acidus is in the final?
Acid. Has he managed?
He's won once.
Has he
Actually,
managed to beat Pake? That'd be interesting.
I don't know yet. While that's going on, I just want to quickly go over to just announce to everybody that we do have a leaderboard now. If I hit that LBNT Games thing, 1 second, it'll take me to the leaderboard. Now, Van Brover is still top. Trishu comes in at second. Pake in third. SureQuest comes in fourth. Flexus is joint fourth. Sixth place is DJ Thomas.
Oh, woo!
Gaunt is in seventh. Isaac Theo is in eighth. Testico is ninth. And Boost, because of how far he's getting in the quarterfinals of time, he's laying in 10th place. Let's have a look at the actual whole leaderboard, and I'll give you a roundup where everybody else is. So coming from Boost, Lulis in 10th. He's joint 10th with 105 points with Boost. Halmazis, he's won it once. Eon D, he's also won it once. Both of them are 100 points. Narvak sitting in second place. And if I can find acids, I can actually tell you how many times each person's actually won the cup. Van Brover's won it twice. He's come in third and fourth twice as well. Trishu's won it twice as well, and also coming third and fourth twice as well. Pake's won it. No, he hasn't actually won it. Pake has not actually won Gold Rush, but he's come second 3 times and third and fourth twice. SureQuest has won it once, come second once. Flexus has won it once, come in second once and third once as well. So he's on a steady 170
I think
points.
my ratio's the best. Played it once, won it once.
Let's have a look. See,
Definitely the best.
if you've
So
won
if
it.
anybody thinks they're better than me, show match me.
Yeah,
Show match.
you're in joint 19th place.
Damn it! I need to play more.
Macrohammer. Macrohammer's doing well. He's sitting on 90 points. James Bond down there as well. Savara, 26th. He's fallen 7 positions. LBNT Orbit, he's fallen 3 positions. He was in 25th. He's now in 27th. Joint 27th. There's a lot of joint positions here because of all the similar points. Harriet, also very honestly, he's been in there so many times now. He's racked up 65 points. He's sitting in 30th, joint 30th with Catalina Zorg and Leather. Let's have a look, see down more of the lines. We've got 5 pages of this to go through. Right, hit that second page. Let's have a look, see. We do see, let's have a look, find some really popular names. Jock Me Plop, he's in 53rd place. He's got 25 points. Barnsey, he's in 53rd as well. He's joint with 20 points. Let's have a look, see. Crazy Belg, he's in 62nd, joint 62nd. There's quite a lot of people in there with exactly the same amount of points. He's sitting on a 20 points. Let's have a look. Biohazard's in there. Garganthra. Let's have a look. Who else? Go on to page 3. Tea Time Prime falls 17 places. He's got 10 points. He's in 90th position, joint. Let's have a look, see, all the way down. MXC Berserker, he's in 104th position with 5 points. Let's click that 4th page, let's keep going. Right, we've got... What in God's name is that noise?
I think that is Mr. Daniel.
Oh no, sorry, someone. I was just yeah, I'm sorry.
Meat Death down in
It's
100.
not good enough, bro. It's just not good enough.
We've got so many people in 104th position. They're all joint on 5 points. Let's get down to page 5 and
We need to see Meat Death play more.
yeah, I know.
Hey, then.
MTV. It's just not good enough. I might have to...
Why am I in the rankings?
Because you've joined the group. Because you haven't played,
Ah.
you'll still be sitting on 0 points. So
Well, we have to change that then, huh? Start
Yeah, even if you
F10N,
played, you wouldn't be able to
F10N.
win it. You're not good enough.
F10N, F10N.
yeah, dude, F10M from Masters. Do you know how it'd probably take you nearly 2 weeks to get down to bronze?
Go
And there we go, Acidus in 12th position. He's won it 0 times, come in second 0 times, and third and fourth twice, and he's sitting on 100 points. So if he gets into the finals today, either way, he's going to be going up the leaderboard today. Because he's going to add either third or fourth position again. If he gets into the second, goes into the final, wins or loses. If he wins, he gets that whopping 100 points. That'll pull him all the way up into the top 10. And who knows? I mean, Boosh is going to probably stay around the... Isaac Fear is actually banned from the tournament, so I do believe he'll be falling more positions. But you know what? Van Brover is probably our all-time...
Oh, and are we gonna? Shall I just see who's going through? No, I'm just gonna say it just to wind up Jay. I apologise. I'll shut up now. Carry on. I thought we were seeing someone had gone through between Pake and Acidus, but they haven't. So
No, Acidus currently is 0-1 down.
But then again, he's going up against Pake. Pake, as we all know, has made the finals so many times. Well, no, he hasn't, has he? He's made the semis most of the time. He hasn't actually made the finals.
well, he's never come first, has he? That's
No.
the thing. So
And obviously, because we just saw the leaderboard. That is what we're trying to encourage. People to get more points, play more often, get signed up, get checked in so they can get the points. And get themselves goals, basically, or want to finish in the top 20 of the LBNT Championship. Now, we've actually, the reason we're saying this is because we've actually decided to do seasons.
yes, we have.
Okay, I lied. I just decided that.
Yes. I was like, huh?
Actually, no. In fairness, I did mention this to Neil. We did discuss a while.
Yeah. It was It definitely was. It was in the pipe works at the time.
It
But
was
it's cool.
Yeah, it was definitely in the pipe works. Obviously, we wanted to do like 6 weeks as a season, and then reset the leaderboard. But we don't know if that can be done. Obviously, we'll have to talk to the Zeke admins about that. But you know what? I feel that it's really good. But I do believe it can be done by doing it via Pro League.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, definitely is a possibility. Obviously, we need to see. We need to get sign up. So if any of you want to do that, please send a message to lbnt@live.co.uk. Let us know the extent you want to do it, how many players want to do that, and we can obviously look to get that set up.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, as everybody knows, oh my word, it was Pake who went through. So Pake, right now, if he wins, oh my word, but then again, he's going up at Taku. Taku's second or third time. I know he's been in the tournament before. I can't remember how many times he's been here. Right, it's done. Oh,
Oh my god, yes, PVZ.
it's going to be...
Finally.
Protoss versus Zerg.
One of my favorite matchups.
Okay. Dan, you can take this with... Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, ketchup. No, I can't say that on there. Ha ha ha! It's going to be Neil.
All right.
Okay.
Okay then.
Remember, guys, allow each other to finish each other's sentences. That'd be great. And also, careful on the mic volumes. And for the love of God, Neil, I swear on my goldfish's grave that if you don't stop scrolling, I swear I will throw something. Yeah, in game when you're you're doing it like you were playing. You need to
Okay.
click.
I'll turn down my settings now then.
Click on the mini map.
I do use the mini map. I don't know what you mean.
Honestly, Dirk's just realised how bad it is, and it's like, oh. But don't worry, guys, it's going to be good. So I'm going to nuke myself, so is Dirk, and I'm going to let these two talk, because they can talk for England. It's fine. Boom.
Okay then, guys, I'm just going to check to see whether the players are ready. If they are, we can obviously get this game underway. So Taku obviously showing a lot of early aggression in ZVZ. I wonder if he has a different kind of style for PVZ. What do you think, Dan?
Once aggressive, always aggressive is what I say. I think it's going to be something aggressive. Definitely. But there's a slight chance he could take an early expand as well. We'll never know until the game starts.
Yes, very true. I wonder if he has a build set up for early aggression against Protoss.
Well, I've played him many times, so he does have some very strong openings. Sorry to cut you off there again.
No problemo, no problemo. Obviously, you do have some background knowledge, which does help us all when casting him. But you don't want to give anything away at the moment. You want to let the game start, which is fair enough.
I am definitely looking forward to the clan war. I want to thank Jay for setting that up and allowing me to do this, and it should be a good old time. And I hope everyone tunes in.
Yeah. What time did he say that will be starting?
I think he said that starts at 7 GMT. So write it down.
7 GMT. Eh?
You Canadian? Canadians
No.
say "hey" all the time.
Oh really? Oh, I guess obviously you're quite sensitive about that being from America and all.
Ah, yes.
Retroll for the win.
So are our players ready?
Paker's just toilet breaking it up, I think. Oh, there you go. He's now back.
Okay.
And as soon as I get the okay, then we can get these games started.
All right.
And there we go. So Paker's ready. They're both ready. Let's get these games on the road. In my sleep. Okay, so we just caught the back end of the loading screen there. Dan, if you'd like to start off with the positions on the map.
Yes, I would. There are only 2.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry for the obviously the intro.
Okay, yes. I was trying to be funny.
Finished. Yeah. Standard troll. Americans are really bad with humor though, so it's fine.
All right, in the bottom left-hand corner, we have Taku, our red Zerg player.
Yes, we do. And we have Pake, the well-known player in these games. He is the blue Protoss in the top right-hand corner.
And they're both going to know exactly where the opponent is, one of the benefits of Cloud Kingdom. So any early aggression that doesn't need any scouting, you can just know exactly where to go.
Indeed, and as it's the finals, everyone, this is going to be another best of 3. I'm just waiting to see how this is going to go. We haven't seen an early pylon scout. It's just a standard. Actually, as I say that, Pake has just going to put his pylon down at the bottom, so it looks like it'll be a Forge Fast Expand, a standard Forge Fast Expand from him, which is the most likely, obviously, against Zerg.
he could go Nexus first. If he scouts that Taku has no pull, then he could make the very nice decision to go either 15 Nexus, or you can go 17 Nexus, and that is a build that doesn't cut any probes, but obviously the distance between base to base is very minimal, so I don't think there's going to be any Nexus first play here, as you said.
Yeah, I think on the more 2v2 maps such as Entombed Valley and Condemned Ridge and Shakura's, going 17 Nexus or 15 Nexus or even 17 Nexus after Forge would be fine. I think it will just be a Forge Fast expand on this map to 17 Nexus.
We do see Pake or Pake. There we go. We do see Pake utilizing the pylon block of the natural expansion.
Oh,
and,
both bases actually. Wow, just to really deny.
So wow, Taku is going to have to go expand on his what would be fourth. And this is also, keep in mind, the more aggressive fourth. It's kind of just like, hey, I'm here. Whereas if you look at the other base, it's a bit more to the left, kind of pocketed away.
Yeah, definitely.
And as this map only has 2 direct attack routes, I mean, it's very easy for the Protoss player to do some type of 7-gate push aimed at, you know, taking out this base and then moving on and doing some more damage.
Yeah, I think you're completely right. You were right. Also, he did go for the 17 Nexus, whereas his opponent did have the late pull.
Yeah, that is very, very good.
But we don't see actually his opponent now taking his third. I wonder if he'll do that now. Is he
only time will tell.
Is he going to block him again? Yes, there goes the third coming down now. So he is taking a third, and there is a probe coming down here. Is this going to be a proxy probe?
Just seems to be poking around.
And we just see a standard wall off, but I'm unsure as to why he has 3 probes out on the map. One obviously for the watchtower, another to scout the base to see if it's definitely been taken or not, whether it had been cancelled. He has seen that it has been taken, and obviously that way he can then obviously make a build up for this base. As you said, he could possibly do a 2-gate all-in, a 2-base all-in off of 7 gates.
Okay, well we see the cannons just finished. It's going to push the Overlord away, and the natural expansion for Pake is now finished. So the gateway is just about to finish. He's mining from his gas. I suspect the cybernetic score is going to come down. It'll be interesting to see where he puts it, if he chooses the high ground or the low ground.
Yeah, you're completely right. I suspect he'll stay on the high ground here.
A bit late, wouldn't you think? Normally you want to put that cybernetic score down the second that you're... Okay, there it is. Speak of the devil. Speaking of the 3 bases, the third base is just about to finish. Okay, so the third base is now up for Taku. We'll see how fast he can saturate it. Larva injects seem to be on time.
Yeah, so far everything seems fine. He does need that queen coming out, obviously, for those injects at his third base, as he is slightly behind on using that lava. But it does look like it's just going to be a link pressure.
Yeah, we have Zerglings coming in to try and do some harassment on the natural here. But we've got the cannon, we've got a nice little probe there.
Just managed to get the pylon in time.
Yeah, that was a
This is now a waste. He doesn't need to trade these lings because he won't be able to get in. The pylon will be able to stop. Yeah, there you go.
It's lost fairly even for both players, so no significant favor to either player. Although it looks like more Zerglings are coming in. He's not done with this aggression.
Oh wow, he doesn't have the pylon up now, and he can get in.
Oh, that's going to be very unbeneficial for Pake here.
And he's going to mineral walk. He's just going to move it down to where the cannon is, and obviously then he'll be able to hold. But it now means he can just obviously take out the Nexus.
We do see that. If we just look behind this, the Baneling nest is now...
Oh no, he's actually managed to let him get in.
Oh, this is just devastating. It's happened to me as a Protoss player, and there's no worse feeling than knowing that you let them in and... Oh gosh, cannon goes down, probes dying left and right. I mean, nothing wrong with Pake's play. Completely great opener, completely good for the amount of time he actually played this game, which is only coming on 8 minutes now. I just think very unlucky unit positioning and cancelling that pylon. That
He
just
shouldn't, he shouldn't engage that zealot now. But it's being attacked on both sides. It'll be really cost efficient.
oh, the units lost. The 1,250 minerals now lost for the Protoss player, nearly double the amount of the Zerg. And the Zerg's also got 3 bases. Taku is sitting on 3 bases, so the economic damage, has it already been done? Can he recover? Look at the amount of links coming in. I mean, do you think he can hold this?
Well, at the moment, I think it's going to be tough to hold.
He's trying to buy himself time to. But I mean, that's just 100 minerals. It's like throwing 100 minerals at. It's like a stripper, you know. Here you go, 100, 100, 100.
A gateway would definitely be better used there.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, and the rest of the probes, there's not much. GG. We have GG. Well played to both of our players, and what a great first game. So let's see how the players change their builds.
I can't believe Pake let him in like that. It should not. Yeah, he should defend that. In my opinion, why don't you even have a zealot out? I don't understand.
Yeah, neither am I. I'm not sure why he didn't have why he had the probe there. It wasn't the zealot, not the probe.
Yeah. No, yeah. Too bad.
The way I see it is that was kind of like a kick in the nuts for Pake. Pake has now got to step it into gear. And knowing Pake, I'm sure he wants this win. He's done it time and time again, but never won it, I think Jay said. So, I mean, will he be able to do this and overcome the odds? One match down.
And he has chosen Ohana as a map. I suspect we'll see a specific build on this map against Taku. Has Jay left the call, or is he here? Is he just chilling in his snuggie somewhere? I'm assuming from the non-answer, he's just a noob.
No,
okay,
he's here. He's calling you a noob as well.
he's just a noob. That's the thing.
Hey, one piece of advice: never insult your boss.
It's fine. I think Jay understands how this rolls.
Okay, well, what's going on here? Just see if the players are ready and. Oh gosh, we see some trash talk between Pake and Taku.
It's nice to see in the finals. Obviously, as long as it's not actually bad manner it.
Oh no, Pake, don't worry. I will humiliate you next 2 games. Very big words. Let's see if he can hold up to them.
Yes, and I'm just going to see if both players are ready to go. And just seeing. Okay, let's see if these players are ready to go. Just getting this game started.
All right. Any predictions based on what just happened? I mean, where do you think this will go?
I think Pake will have a strong. Pake's mid game is I think his strongest part of his game. He does a lot of good timing pushes, and I think that's what we'll do in this game.
Well, I know he's definitely going to make sure that wall off is perfect. Would you like to take it away, my friend?
Yes, I can indeed take it away. So we do have the WCS version Ohana, and in the bottom right-hand corner we do have our blue Protoss pair. His name is Pake.
And in the top left-hand corner, playing as our blue Zerg, we have Taku. Currently
Yes.
1 matchup.
Yes, we do. And I want to see how Pake does play these next 2 games. He is well known in the community for playing very solid games, and I would like to see how he does manage to take this game. I wonder what strategy he'll try and use. Will he just go for the standard opening here again? Nine pylon, expand with forge, etc.
Well, I mean, Ohana is kind of similar to Cloud Kingdom in that there's only 2 spawning locations. So we'll see if he tries to go for that 17 Nexus or if he goes for the Forge Nexus build.
I don't think I'm actually going to see anything from Taku in terms of early aggression. I think it will just be standard open this game. He doesn't really have anything to gain from doing it as such. He can play a macro game here, and then either way he's going to win, because if he loses the game, he's still having to tire his opponent out, and if he wins, obviously, then he's won 2-0 and takes the series. So I would like to see
the pylon block again.
Yeah, from Pake.
On the natural, yes we do.
And his opponent does scout it. His opponent this time has obviously gone for a pull first, and then gas. It's actually an early pull. It looks like it was a 14 pull. Sorry, not an early pull, a standard pull. And he will just have the probe there for detection to see when he tries to take the base.
We are going to see a forge first. He's not going to risk it, especially on Ohana.
Especially as how his opponent went Ling all in last game, after just managing to see some early, managing to sniff out that was a little bit of weakness and went Ling all in. So he's just not going to risk it, as he said.
We do see the probe, trying to bully that drone, but the drone's just catch me if you can kind of thing.
Yep.
Nexus goes down.
Yeah, both of them just kind of probing up at the moment. We're not really seeing anything. I guess the big guess is whether or not he'll stop on 100 gas and just take the speedling off, and then go back into more mineral-based units to try and take a third.
Yeah, there's the speed. There's the speed. Pulling the guys off gas. It's going to be very similar to last time. 6 Lings about to finish. Well, actually 4 finishing, 2 about to finish now. Queen on the way. Very standard.
Yep. And it looks like his cannon will be up in time. He does need to get his gateway down, though.
Yeah, there goes the gateway. And he just needs to hold position on that probe, and everything will be fine until he can get it up with the Zealot. So here come the Lings incoming. Lings times 4 plus cannon equals bad for Zerg.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to get through.
May lose the probe. He's going to sneak in 1, 2... Now one Zergling's not going to be an issue. He's just going to tickle that expansion.
And his opponent has put a gateway down in his... So he's in his opponent's base, so he is really denying these bases now.
Oh god. Ling, rather. Sorry.
Yes. So it's got it's gateway and pylon.
Ooh. Is he going to lose the gateway, though?
And these 2 Lings aren't actually enough to kill it. He needs the probe as well to actually kill that.
How cute that is. Oh, and there's
the cancellation.
Oh, Roach Ward on the way from our Zerg player, as well as some Lings going down just to kill off that cannon. I'm guessing he's going to expand immediately after. Yep, there's the expansion.
He will have to double expand here with the amount of money he has saved up, I suspect. Or no, he's not. He's just going to move out with these Lings.
Well, we do see the Lings going for an attack. We'll see what he can do with this.
This time with the Zealot there, they won't be able to get in. They won't be able to. It won't be anywhere near as effective.
Oh gosh, the Zealot on hold position, the cannon, Cybernetics cores on the way. So this is good. This is very good.
And he will just have to put the photon cannon up.
Yeah,
Pake realised that he was most likely going to be doing that, so he's going to block this off as well, and it won't be a very effective.
Okay, six roaches in production, as well as a cannon and a sentry from the Protoss player, as well as one more gate. Warp gate just goes down. So I mean, I'm thinking that the Zerg is gonna try and hit the Protoss very much Dong Regu style. Right when Pake wants to take his third, I think that's when Taku's gonna go and try and take the win. That's what I'm thinking so far.
I think he just might move out now with these 7 roaches and just try and barrel through. I don't think he's going to wait. I think it'll be this. He'll probably. I think he's going to just produce Lings now from his 2 bases, and that's it. I think.
Well,
and then
that's
just
very plausible. Very plausible. He might just be making these roaches to try and poke and tickle around, see what damage he can do. If it's looking negative, he can just he can just fall back, take the third, and wait for another timing.
Yeah, definitely. Pake is obviously responding to the amount of pylon block he has managed to do on his opponent's bases, and realizes that a counter push is likely, so he is cannoning up his base, just trying to defend it with sentries. He isn't really teching specifically yet, he's just putting his extra gateways up. And here we go, here's the push. Can he get in?
We do see 4 guys on gas for our Protoss player. Nice force fields on his ramp. Very nice force field. Cannon's gonna finish though, second cannon on the way. So I'm not thinking.
Oh, another good force field, and
Not
more
with 2
sentries
cannons,
there.
no, this isn't gonna be enough.
And this is just not a good trade.
More reinforcements coming. He's gonna regroup these roaches. I don't think he's gonna to try anything else. I think he's gonna.
He just needs to keep making sentries here, I think.
Oh, and
put
look at
that-
this. 2 more gateways just about to finish, and then 2 gateways going down, as well as the Twilight Council. Is this going to be some type of blink play? Is this going to be... What is this going to be?
The way he keeps doing this is he's just going to keep losing units by doing this.
Although, if he can kill some sentries, it's not a bad trade for that gas. Although...
Actually, he actually managed to micro that sentry really well. Oh no, is he going to get in now?
Yeah, just come on. You get those sentries. Do as much as you can for the units. He's going to lose them anyways. We do see Chrono Boost on the warp gates from Pake. I do like that a lot. He knows he needs units, and he needs them fast. Although, to be fair, he's going to hold this.
Yeah, he is going to hold it. It's very close though. But
8
as you said,
armies
now those gateways are out though. He does have a double. Basically, his econ is going to be very solid. He's 11 probes ahead, so he's actually out mining his opponent. So if he just manages to stay in the game with how he was trading there, very efficiently. In terms of units lost, obviously it was 24 units lost for. Sorry, units killed was 24 for Pake, so only the 10 of his opponent. So he's actually ahead. At the moment.
Oh, we see the 3rd base going down, but is Taku prepared for DTs? That's the question.
Yes, that you're very correct in that. And not only that, is he prepared for this counter push now?
Well, I mean, I don't know. The army. Well, let's look at the army value: 17 to 22, 46 worker supply for Pake. So Pake's got a very
this is
large.
a lot of lings.
Yeah, this is indeed. This is going to be a very interesting engagement. The Ling's coming in to try and get this around. Does he? Where are the force fields?
No, he's just running right past. He's going to just try and go into the base.
Well, the base is currently unguarded. If he can come and oh, look at that pylon.
There's another pylon he needs to go behind. That is another pylon he needs to... But he could get caught here. He's going to get caught.
Yeah, that pylon. Ooh, powering the forge. Well, I think he's going to be fine. Peg's going to hold this. They're not enough.
I think he does need a second... yeah, he just needs a unit there before he pushes out.
Oh, there, Blink's finishing right now. Dark Shrine's done. 5 Stalkers in production. Blink's finished now. So this is going to be a Blink DT push. I would like it if he goes for the 3rd first, because it's obviously going to be the hardest to defend. And he can just kind of pop in, take it, dash out. And then that would be very, very good for him. If he can also transition into taking the 3rd behind that, that would put the Protoss in a very strong economical situation.
Do you know what I think would be the best idea, actually? Is put the DTs into the main and attack the 3rd.
Yeah, oh, that would be brilliant. That would be brilliant.
Because then he's just double pronging it, and obviously that way...
But he's not revealing the DTs. He's not revealed them yet. They're just sitting behind the Stalkers, so Taku doesn't know yet.
Oh, is he going to...
Oh, the Banelings!
Oh my god, the Banelings kill on them.
The Banelings, that was just such an efficient trade of gas to kill those DTs.
But these are really good force fields. He's just managed to do so much work.
Hero DT. Oh wow, they really want to kill those larvae apparently.
Yeah, and they failed to do it, so it was a failed lava kill. But this repush is actually really strong by his opponent.
Oh, Taku's gonna need to probably pull his queens, I think, for this. Maybe that's not even enough. Does Taku have protection? I don't think so. We don't even have Blair. No evolution chamber, I don't think. So no evolution chamber, no lair, no detection.
Out, so he can just... Oh, he needs to attack. Oh, nice blink micro though.
Very nice.
Really solid blink micro. And this is just absolutely decimated. This
and as I said, behind this, Peg is taking his 3rd. That is he's getting his upgrades as well. Ground weapons level 2 is just about to finish. I mean, this is not going to work for Taku.
Nope, and Taku has now lost this game. I can't. Well, he hasn't lost it. He'd have to do. But yep, there you go. There's the GG.
Okay, GG. Very well played from both of our players. Very well played.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, it was a very solid all-in timing from Pake. I think the way he executed that build was very strong. His opponent was trying to get in to do that damage.
Yeah, I don't think he did enough with the things that he had made, and then he was behind, and obviously tried to take his third, and just yeah, we all saw what happened. But very well played nonetheless to both of our players. And I would just like to make one quick apology for if anyone was annoyed with the camera itself, because I am new to this casting, so I'm still.
Oh, the camera thing isn't new, bro. It's fine.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to verify that my noobness wasn't causing anyone any annoyances.
No, it's just Jay. Jay being a douche.
Jay being a good boss, that's what he's being.
Oh, wow! First day of the job, it's being told and shown here.
Oh, no, I'm just playing, man.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, Jay's put a lot of work into this. Very respectable for that. Alright, anyways, back to business. 1-1. The score is 1-1.
Yes, it is, and the second map has been chosen. I'm just trying to get in my.
Antigua Shipyard is the map.
Antigua Shipyard, eh?
Antigua Shipyard, yes.
Wait, what? What's going on? Am I in? I think I'm in. Yes, I'm in.
Okay.
And Pake versus Taki. Obviously, the BM in the first game really fired Pake up. He wasn't happy, and he was
As I said, a kick in the balls, per se.
exactly, for sure.
And he's like, oh no, you did. And now Pake is out for vengeance.
He is indeed. And Taku must be worried, because that was a very solid all-in, and he really, really didn't have a lot he could do.
Yes, well, to be fair, Taku is playing as Zerg, and that is actually his off race. And I think he's done this in lieu of everyone watching, so I don't know if he planned to get to the finals or not, but just in case he did, he didn't want all of his Terran builds being revealed.
Yeah, definitely.
I think he's playing Zerg in the tournament, so there's no harm, no foul.
So I'm just going to see if both players are ready. And then we can get this final game on the road, the ace match, and we can obviously try and get our winner here. Can Pake finally be...
I do want to ask one thing quickly. I think last time I was watching the stream, Jay had said the finals are now best of 5, which was something I was rather excited about. But you said best of 3, obviously, so is that something we haven't decided to do?
No, yeah, it's definitely a best of 3 with the
Okay,
current...
no, I must have been misheard then, and I apologize for getting anyone's hopes up.
The final in the EU Championship Cup, that's best of 5.
Oh,
Not...
okay, so
Gold Rush and Plat Rush now will always be best of 3 due to time constraints.
got it. Thank you for clearing that up. It wasn't me. You guys are just a lot of fun.
And just for the record, we've been trolling Neil all night, and he's only now just caught on. I love you, dude, but seriously, it took you that long.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude, because I've been going on about the cam for like all week, and I've been posting that in the chat, and he's only now just realised. I know your apology, man. I shouldn't have. That's just too much of a troll. Sorry, dude.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. I'll get you back. It's not a problem. This isn't the end. This is just the beginning.
Bring it on. Bring it on. It's war. Right, here we go. It's going to be the ace match. It's the finals. Best of 3. Here we go.
Okay, so we do just catch the back end of the loading screen.
As is tradition.
Our ace match, Paik versus Taku, and it is on Antigua Shipyard. So we do have the blue Protoss player. His name is Paik, and he is in the ace match.
And he's in the top right.
Yes, he is.
And we have our red Zerg player, Taku, playing from the bottom left-hand side of Antigua Shipyard. Let's see what both of these players can do. So I'll start this off here. On a map like Antigua Shipyard, I'm thinking our Protoss friend Paik is going to go for that Nexus first. Because obviously it's not a two-player spawn map, so the chance of super aggressive all-ins are a lot lower, and obviously it's probably going to be the 15 or 17 Nexus. Only time will tell.
Yeah, definitely that. And with this pylon, how it is positioned, I think you're right. He's just going to put the forge by the pylon and then the Nexus next to it. And
That
I think
hurt.
Nexus.
That hurt Paik a little bit. He just got supply blocked. He put that pylon down a little bit late. So that means he wasn't able to start building his 11th probe for about 7 or 8 seconds, and then that chrono boost was late. Nothing game changing, but it's the little things like that that can really affect you, and you wouldn't even know it.
Yeah, no, you're definitely right. So he is going to put that Nexus there, and then obviously the Forge, then the Nexus in between, next to that, with a cannon, and obviously it'll just be it's just a nice effective wall off.
Well, obviously.
Most economical wall off as well. It means he doesn't necessarily have to have his gates involved.
Okay, this is different. We see the expand coming down from Taku, opting to go hatch before pool.
And most of the time, as a Protoss player, I do know what they like to do in return is to cannon rush this. And there you go. He's saying, well, if you're going to do this, I'm going to cannon rush you. And I don't think he actually sees that.
Yeah,
Does
because
Taku see that? No, Taku doesn't see that.
The probe. He could have seen the probe, and he's going to now know. I mean, if I'm Taku right now, I'm scouting that, and I'm going to see what's up before there's any cannons going on.
But I think he can actually get the cannon down. Can he get the cannon down? There, he does get to see it.
Oh, and okay, it's been scouted. No cannon's gone down. I mean, if he can... Oh, the cannon's now in production, but the probe is prepped. Oh, gosh. What a death for a probe.
And he all he does there is he takes a few of the minerals just as a last will and gesture. But this, with just one probe, is actually not going to get it up, and it will get up. That cannon will get up, and he will be able to actually kill some of the hatchery.
Yeah, I think mainly it'll just be damaging the hatchery, because I
he
think
wouldn't actually use any shields from this drone either.
Yeah. Because the spawning pool's now done, 8 Zerglings in production. By the time that cannon does half health on that hatchery, it'll be dead.
And is he going to bring another probe? Yes, he's actually going to bring another probe down, but it's going to be slightly too late.
Okay, well the cannon is now finishing at the natural of Paik expansion. It is 75% done. Gas Geyser is now finishing for the...
Is he going to actually hold here? I think this is actually going to hold.
Yeah, I think he might need 2 or 3 more lings, but yeah, he's gonna hold 14 health points left on that. Yeah, I think. Oh, the queen.
Yep, and the queen then finally does it, but it just delays him having to drone down there. So it was really effective. He lost 100, obviously lost 150 minerals and another 100 minerals for the pylon. So it's
and the 50 for the probe as well.
And so it's 300 minerals, I guess. So I think it's a fair trade on the amount of mining time he lost there, because now, obviously, in terms of production, it's 24 to 14 lings.
Okay.
Sorry, drones.
I really
24
like
probes to 14.
Yeah, absolutely. I really like the use, on that point of the probes, I really like the use of Chrono Boost on these Nexuses. He's very vigilant to not miss any Chrono Boost, so he's always pumping the probes out at the maximum rate of production so he can get maximum saturation on both of these spaces as soon as possible.
And his opponent does take the 4th base first, which is actually really smart, because late game it's really tough to take that base. So as long as he can control the tower, he can then obviously drone out of that base now, and it'll be much more effective from late game, where it'll be able to take a much easier 3rd.
Check this, we've got a probe on patrol on Taku's 3rd. Now, this could just be a scouting probe to see if the third base is going down, or it could be for a proxy. Pylon goes down, blocking the third. Meanwhile, Zergling's running up to the natural of Pake, cannon in position to defend this attack. So Pake is looking airtight at the moment.
Yes, but I don't know if he knows his opponent has that third. If he doesn't, then he's going to have a completely different engagement lined up. You think, oh right, he's on 2 bases, a 2 base all in. He won't know that there's actually no. He's got 3 bases. He's going to be macroing off of 3 bases, which will change his game plan entirely.
He's going to take the tower, and he'll see the base, and then he'll use the high ground advantage to defend, to attack that base and put pressure on that base, because the base is so far away. There's no way the creep spread's going to get connected for any time soon, and I mean, it's going to be tough to defend it, but if you can get it fully saturated, spine crawled up, take position of the mid and the Zelnaga tower, then as you said, the engagement's going to look a lot different for Pate.
Because he just won't know that his opponent has third. He's scouted, no third there. So obviously when it gets towards the 15-16 minute mark, he'll probably think, right, he's probably taking it somewhere else. But up until that time, he just won't know.
We have Zergling attacking the natural of Pake. Gonna try and dance around and target fire the Zealot. Cannons are gonna be able to hold this though. It's just a little bit of harass, I think.
Yep.
And if he can kill one Zealot, it'll probably have been, you know, a little bit more effective.
I think we can actually see that. We're gonna see the same build as last time, I think.
Yeah, 3 gateways in production as well as the Twilight Council. Warpgate's almost done. I'm thinking Blink is going to be on the cards very soon.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it'll be a very similar timing.
Yeah, there's the Blink. There's the Blink. Blink's gone down, and behind this we see Taku is 7 drones in production. So Taku is right now trying to gain that economical advantage.
Oh, okay. And now Taku is taking 2 extra hatcheries in the middle of it. Is this to spread the creep, do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. And also to function as a macro hatch, you know? But obviously he's going to have to make more queens, and that's money he doesn't have. But, yeah, I mean, still, as I said, he's going to try and connect the creep from that 4th to his natural and make a nice little highway.
I like these zealots that have warped in from the 3rd.
Yeah, that pylon.
Scout it. It's going to scout the macro hatches.
Let's see, does he have... He's got queens and
he's going to see the Bailing Nest as well. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, perfect timing on those Zerglings. 24 Zerglings pop out right as the 3 Zealots come in to try and do any damage. This is going to get shut down immediately.
But he does scout, obviously, in the macro hatch. There isn't a base there. He still doesn't see that 3rd base there, though.
I like the idea of doing a double macro hatch for creep spread, but I mean, there is this thing called the creep tumor. I'm just saying.
That is quite effective.
And it doesn't cost any money.
Yeah, and queens are cheaper than macro hatches. So if he just use the queens in a, you know...
Oh my god, 40 Zerglings. 40 Zerglings just popped. Look at the Zelnaga tower. They're all gathering up there. He's going to come and try and do some damage with this. But with the positioning of Peg's buildings and his units, he's going to be able to... If he runs up, he could possibly force field the...
Oh, this is a Baneling all-in. This is going to be a Baneling all-in.
Oh, but if he goes Banelings, I hadn't considered that. Banelings will probably bust right through that pylon. Gateways are unpowered. 2 of them are. Then this could go up.
But Pake is using hallucination. Is he going to see this?
Yeah, hallucinated Phoenix. He's going to go right past it. Oh, but here come the Zerglings. Let's see what these force fields can do. He's going to force field off. So I mean.
But he now saw this, and he saw the Baneling Nest. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But so look how inefficient these units are.
That was a very beautiful force field. Well played.
But here comes the Banelings. Now it's all about shields now. Has he got many shields up?
Well, guess what? Banelings aren't very good against Archons. And guess what just finished? Templar Archives. So I'm off 4 gas geysers as well.
Can he get them out in time? That's the thing. Now in production, how many? 18 more Lings in production.
Here we go. 2 High Templars in production, morphing into an Archon.
And let's have a look. And the Banelings get up. Or is he going to
Archon?
Oh my lord.
Wow, that was
absolutely nothing, just in time. But he doesn't have a pylon there now. He knows what's happening, and he has to get this pylon down.
But looking at the supply, it's 104 supply to 85 supply. Units lost 2,200 resources. 64 units, 2,000 minerals to 937. That means that the Protoss player is sitting
They're
with
just
a
looking at
nice,
each other now.
nice advantage. Oh, the Zerglings. Good force fields to surround the units.
Very good force fields here.
Those Archons are going to use their splash damage, and they're just going to... Oh, another force field. This is going to get held for sure. There's no way.
Yep. So strong. And is he going to take out these Banelings here? I think he can. I think he can snipe the Banelings.
Oh, gosh. The 2 Banelings, what's that even going to do? It takes about 10 to 15, if not more, to kill 1 Archon.
Yep. Yeah, you know, you're exactly right. And I think this is it. Here's the push again.
And +1 attack and +1 armor about to finish. He's going to go. He's going to take the Zelnaga Tower, kill off that 4th. Macro Hatchery's dead. Proxy Pylon for reinforcements. Take his 3rd behind it, and that's GG.
Well, he's already got his Proxy Pylon up. That's the thing. It's at his opponent's 3rd.
Yeah, at the 3rd. So, I mean, he's just going to clean up these Zerglings, clean up this base, limiting the amount of units that Taku can make. And then, yeah, I mean, the positioning of those hatches is going to actually be a disadvantage because he's going to lose them, and he could have, if he had those in the main base, maybe he could have made more roaches or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely. But
Although
look, Lings are coming out here.
Yeah, roaches and infestation pit on the way, just finishing.
And is he just going to run by? Taku's going to go for the run by here and try and get in the main, but it's now being completely blocked off, and all he needs is a couple of sentries to hold it.
Oh yeah, very smart. This is not. I mean, a few Banelings might blow up that pylon, but
We see a base trade here.
Yeah, we see the 4th base of Taku being destroyed, but then again, there's nothing he can really do about that because of his unit composition at the moment.
Oh, he is actually managing to get in.
But how much damage can the Lings do?
I think what he just needs to do is now warp in his main and just keep warping in his main, the Protoss player, and just not worried about his natural. He shouldn't have come home. He didn't need to. He should have just kept attacking.
That's gonna buy time for.
Oh no! Now he's gonna get all the way in. That's the thing. He should have just kept attacking and warped 10 sentries in at his main, and he would have been fine.
But look at the bank of our Protoss player. He's got 3,500 minerals. Not very much gas, but he could afford 35 zealots. I mean, that's almost 70 supply. He could technically max off that and then go for a base trade scenario with the units that he has.
Exactly that. But all these units have now been killed. I think he just needs to move out. He's got such a big army. And he must realise all these Lings have been killed. He should just push out. There's units all over the map, though. He's got units all over the map, just hidden away. The Archons, the Stalkers, there's Zealots, and there's Stalkers all hidden around his base.
Zealot stopping. Oh, he moves it.
And he just has to realise, now a ninja base from Taku, I think he realises he's in some trouble here. And I think, to be fair, the better idea from taking that hidden base, because this push is going to be so strong, has he not realised he's got units just hidden away over in this far corner?
I don't think so. But there's the 3rd base from Paik, so he's now taking the 3rd base. He knows that he can take this 3rd base. He knows there's not going to be much pressure of Zergling. 70 supply to 148. I mean, the income, and it's just, this is not looking good for Taku. He's going to slowly start moving forward with these upgrades, with this better unit composition, with the better economy, and he's just going to starve or kill Taku out of this finals.
He finally realises all its units are across the base, so he's just going to wait for them all to match up, and then he'll move out. And as you said, these 6 infestors is just not going to have enough.
6 fungal growths versus 95 supply army. Yeah,
it's just not enough.
I mean, I give him props for trying, and it was a very well played. I mean, it's not over till it's over. If by some miracle he popped out Brood Lords right now or something, then he could possibly have a chance. But he obviously didn't go down that path.
No, exactly. He has tried to do the Ling Bailing all in, obviously, and look how many units. There's the
GG. Well played from both players. A great finals to this great tournament. Just want everyone watching to thank all the admins, all the players, and all the people who made this possible.
Yep, thank you very much to everyone. And as we said, nice GG from Paik and his first victory. Congrats to him.
Yeah, well done. I'll applaud Paik for that victory.
Yeah. And
I'm curious
there we
to see
go.
what Jay thinks on that game.
I thought Paik just missed his timing. He missed his timing window there. He obviously, congratulations to him for winning it, but he missed his timings. Obviously, the whole timing where rather than warping just into his main to a couple of sentries to sort off that Ling run by, and then basically go into a base trade. I don't know. I just felt that he didn't react to that well enough.
Yeah, but from the Zerg's point of view, he went all in 3 games.
Yeah. I felt that the Zerg was to go full base on that, and which he would have done, and which he did, or even though they weren't macro hatches per se. I don't know. I felt that he was just doing too many 2 base all-ins, if you know what I mean. Or that sort of build.
It was a 3 base all-in.
No, the Zerg player.
Oh, yeah, Zerg.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
why
it
didn't
was
he
3
even
base
destroy
all-ins.
that pylon?
Yeah.
I mean, it makes no sense really.
Yeah, if he would have just taken his third, then there would have been no proxy pylon, but that would have been very meager.
Okay, in the last game, Pake was in no position at all that he would ever have lost, really.
Well, he was. If the Lings did manage to get through, because they got a perfect opportunity to take out everything. But Pake decided to pull back and defend.
No, he couldn't have lost in that thing, not with a 3k bank.
He could just warp in, he could just keep warping in units at his
No,
main.
it was a smart decision actually to go back, because he killed the hatch, and if he can just save his probes and save the Nexus, it's gonna be okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then he took his third behind it as well.
Exactly.
Because he knew the Zerg didn't have a third, because the pylon was their entire game. I mean,
Yeah.
the Zerg just needs to clean that up. I think the Overlord was above it as well.
Right then, guys, that is the end of Gold Rush number 14. Remember, tomorrow is the Team League. After that, on Friday, we do have the Plat Rush, and of course, we'll allow you all to have a good weekend. But until then, it's goodbye from me and goodbye from all these guys. We shall see you tomorrow, bright and late, at 7 p.m. GMT
See you
time.
tomorrow, guys.
See you tomorrow. Have a good one.
Take care. Bye. I'll just put some music on for you guys to end the show with. Why not, right? So I hope you guys really thoroughly enjoyed that, because I know I did. I really did. Congratulations to Pate on winning his first ever Gold Rush. So that's now put him in the standings really, really well high up. So until then, just enjoy the music. We'll see you next time.
Cause when you're lost, I am sorry there to share your grief. When your sorrow is only my way to comfort you. Waiting for tomorrow, your lonely I name, your solitude. I speak with the truth. Now tell me all about your pain, down to
Right, guys, good night, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.